CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. There are, the philosopher said, 1,000 who hack at the branches of evil to one who strikes at the root. The roots and the branches of evil. They form a species of vegetation that can flourish everywhere, in all kinds of climate, in all types of terrain. Unlike most growing things, they don't need very much.
I want to thank you, sir.
Thank me for what?
For saving my life.
For killing your husband?
I'm sorry you had to.
I didn't kill him.
But the newspaper said that you and
I didn't kill him.
You didn't? Well, who did?
You, ma'am. You're the one that killed him.
Our mystery drama, A Departmental Case, was adapted from the O. Henry classic especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Robert Dryden and Joe Silver. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and True Value Hardware Stores. I'll be back shortly with Act One. An author begins a story, carries it to a crisis, drives it to a climax, then moves it to an ending. He introduces a set of characters who are in one condition of life when we meet them, and in another when we leave them. We spend time with his people, but do we really get to know them? Before you answer the question, there are times when the author himself doesn't even know them. Yes, they are his creations, but they are beings in their own right, and they have secrets even from him. William Sidney Porter, or O. Henry, who created thousands of characters, even he could look back at many of them and say, hey, wait a minute.
I was sitting in my workroom. I refused to call it a den. One morning, when there was a knock on the door, and my housekeeper entered.
Sir, what would you like to have for your lunch?
Oh, I meant to tell you, Mrs. Powledge, I'm not having lunch at home today. No supper either.
Well, I wish you'd have let me know.
As a matter of fact, I shall be gone for a couple of weeks.
Gone? Where?
To Austin, Texas.
Well, now, why would any person in their right mind wish to go to Austin, Texas?
Mrs. Powledge, I just read this article in this morning's paper. Just a little paragraph from the wire service. Listen. Benton Sharp meets his match. Notorious desperado shot to death in Gold Front Saloon by Luke Standifer in a magnificent exhibition of quick draw and shoot.
So?
Evidently, they didn't print the rest of it here in the New York papers.
Well, I don't understand. One hoodlum shoots another in the Texas saloon. What's all the fuss?
Fuss? I know Luke Standifer. He must be every bit of 65. He could even be 70.
What was he doing in a saloon, a man that age? Probably ogling the dance hall girls.
Can you imagine a man close to 70 in a showdown shootout? Well, I have to ask him how it happened.
And that's why you're going to Austin, Texas?
I got on the train, and for 4.5 days I rattled around the rail systems of the southern and western parts of the United States, about which the less said the better, and found myself finally in Austin, Texas. I knew Luke Standifer had a job working for the state. Now, that sign on the door, Luke, is that to be believed?
Yes, sirree. Standifer, Commissioner of Insurance, Statistics, and History. Rewarded at last for a lifetime of clean living and faithful service to the Democratic Party.
Yeah, but what are your duties, Luke?
Well, statistics is keeping tabs on all the cotton, corn, pigs, peanuts. Give me a history. Some old lady claims she secured old Sam Houston's pocket handkerchief, and I give her papers to fill out to request the legislative branch to buy it. But the work is mostly insurance.
Insurance?
Riding herd on the foreign insurance companies that do business down here.
Foreign insurance company?
Mostly from the state of Connecticut. Gotta rap them across the knuckles now and then. But, Billy, what brings you down here from the wicked city of New York?
You bring me here, Luke. I clipped this item from the paper.
Oh.
I see you still have that lightning draw.
I reckon I have.
I know you swore you'd never wear a 44 again, Luke. Never take another human life.
That's right.
So what made you do it? You want to talk about it?
Well, it had to be done, I guess. There was no other way.
Benton Sharp, he's a murderer, a bully. One of the worst so-called human beings who roam the earth.
Well, that's true, I guess.
Well, how did it happen?
How did it happen? Well, I was sitting here at my desk. I was aware of someone had come into the office. She was a faded woman, obviously a member of the numerous sisterhood of the unhappy. Dressed in black, all in black. Age? Well, her face had the shape of 20, and the lines of 40. I'd say she grew old very fast. I looked at her, and I almost wanted to cry.
Are you the governor, sir?
No, ma'am, I'm not the governor. I have the honor to be the Commissioner of History, Statistics, and Insurance. Is there anything I can do for you?
Well, I don't know. I have run away from my husband.
Oh, well...
I had to. I had to. He would have killed me.
Killed you?
I shouldn't be saying this, but I'm just so frightened. I can't help myself. He's become a brute. He's a bully, a coward. He doesn't support me. I have a job, and he whips me if I don't give him every cent I make, and then he gets drunk and beats me anyway.
Well, he can't get away with that. I'll tell you what. I'll direct you to the state's attorney, and you can swear out a complaint against him.
No, that would only make it worse. I've tried that. I'll tell you what I was thinking. I thought the state might be willing to... Oh, I'm so ashamed to say this.
No, you just go right ahead, my dear.
I was thinking the state might give me some relief.
Well, I don't rightly know.
I heard of such things.
You have?
Yes, the state will give money to help the families of the old settlers, and if I could get some, I could leave my husband and go somewhere.
Well, it seems to me I did hear we had such a statute. That was for the men who fought for independence.
My father did that. He was one of the first pioneers. He was entitled to a reward, but he wouldn't take it, and I need it.
Oh. Well, what's your father's name?
Amos Colvin, sir.
Amos Colvin? Did you say Colvin?
Yes, sir.
You're Amos Colvin's daughter?
Yes, sir.
Amos? Well, ma'am, Amos and me were thicker than two horse thieves for almost 10 years. Why, you're Amos Colvin's daughter. Oh, we fought Kioways, drove cattle, rangered side by side all over the state of Texas. I remember seeing you once before, that same blonde hair. You were riding a little yellow pony.
His name was Sam.
Yeah, we stopped off at your home for a bit of grub while we was trailing them Mexican cattle thieves through Carnes and beef. Great tarantulas. You're Amos Colvin's little daughter. Well, did you ever? Did you ever hear your daddy mention Luke Standifer? Maybe once or twice.
Well, I don't remember hearing him talk about much else. Every day another story about what you and he had done.
Well, now, who was the infernal rat that... beg your pardon, ma'am. I mean, the gentleman you married.
Benton Sharp.
Benton Sharp? Oh, no, not Benton Sharp. The little tow-headed girl on the pony. Daughter of my best friend has grown up and married the worst killer in the Southwest.
But I didn't know it. He was so gentle and loving at first.
Oh, ma'am, you may be his wife, but you don't know the worst of it. He goads men into drawing on him for the sheer pleasure of killing them.
I know everything about him. But he wasn't that way at first. I mean, he was so handsome and so wonderful. I just fell in love with him. He was so good to me for a whole year. He even insured his life for $5,000 in case anything happened to him. No woman could ask for a nicer, sweeter husband. And then one day he just turned. He became a beast. He's done everything but kill me.
Now, you just rest easy. The state of Texas shall not forget what it owes Amos Colvin's daughter. You leave everything to me.
Can you help me? Can you really help me? Because if you can't, this is my last hope.
Ma'am, I'm going to step into the next office. When I come back, I'm going to have a check made out to Amos Colvin's daughter. Jim, I want to see you.
Why do you want to see me, Luke?
Because you just happen to be the treasurer of the state of Texas, and I want some money.
Well, for what purpose?
Now, how much you got on hand?
Last time I looked, it was $1 million.
I don't need that much.
How much do you need?
You heard of Amos Colvin?
Yeah, knew him well. One of the first settlers in the Southwest.
Well, his daughter is sitting in my office. She's penniless. She's married to Benton Sharp, a coyote and a murderer.
Oh, I know who Benton Sharp is.
He reduced her to want and broke her heart.
How could she marry Benton Sharp?
Well, that is neither here nor there. Her father built this state, and it's the state's turn to help his child. A couple of $1,000 to make her a new life for herself. Now, you just hand it over, Jim, and we'll fix up the red tape business afterwards.
Now, Luke...
Luke what?
Now, how can I give you $2,000?
Well, write out a check.
Well, you know I can't pay out a cent from the Treasury without a warrant from the Comptroller. Now, I can't disperse $1 without a voucher to show for it.
Well, I'll give you a voucher. What am I, just a knot on a mesquite stub, or do I have a legitimate department here? Can't my office stand for it? Charge it up to insurance.
Well, I'd like to help, Luke, but
nothing. Don't history show the Lone Star State never failed to grant relief to the suffering women and children of those men who made her the greatest commonwealth in the Union?
Luke, I have to explain.
Don't explain. Just write a check.
Every penny spent by the state of Texas has to be approved by the legislature. Now, the only way for the lady to obtain relief is to petition the proper legislative committee.
What you are saying, Jim, is no.
What I am saying is I don't have the right to say yes.
Well, I see now what a little ragtag, bobtail, gotch-ear department I've been put in charge of. It's about as important as an almanac or a hotel register. But I'll tell you this. While I'm running it, it won't turn away any daughter of Amos Colvin. Somehow, history, statistics, and insurance is going to find the loophole.
Were you able to find out anything, Mr. Standifer?
Well, just at present, the powers of my department seem to be somewhat string-halted.
Oh.
The statistics seem to be overdrawn at the bank, and history isn't good for a square meal. But insurance, we may have a loophole there. Now, have you enough money to hold you for the next 2 or 3 days?
Oh, yes, sir. And I couldn't take charity.
All right, you just go back to where you're stopping. You come here again day after tomorrow at 4 o'clock, you understand?
Day after tomorrow at 4 o'clock.
And very likely by that time, we'll have something definite to report.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Standifer.
Oh, by the way, you said your husband insured his life for $5,000.
Yes, sir.
Well, would you know if he kept up the premiums?
Yes, he paid up for a year about 6 months ago. Mr. Standifer, I don't have very much hope of getting anything from the state, but just talking to you has made me feel so much better.
All right. Now, you just be here day after tomorrow at 4 o'clock sharp.
Luke?
Oh, howdy, Jim.
I come out here as soon as I got your message.
I appreciate it.
Luke, you're wearing that special shoulder holster. You got a .44 revolver in it.
Well, that's what a holster's for, to carry a gun, ain't it?
Is that the short barrel .44?
Sure is. The short barrel comes out of holster faster on the draw.
Draw? What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing.
Now, don't you say that to me, Luke. Now, what you want me to come out here for, huh?
To watch me.
To watch you what?
See that bottle sitting on that rock?
Uh-huh.
Well, I want you to watch me draw and shoot. Like this.
Luke, what was that for?
Jim, am I as fast as ever?
What's the point?
Just answer me, Jim. Never mind anything else. Am I as fast as ever?
You look as fast.
Are you sure, Jim? Are you sure?
I think so.
Well, I guess I'll have to try the real way to find out.
What do you mean, the real way to find out, Luke? The real way to find out what?
The real way to find out about anything is when you do it for real. And the real way to find out if you can draw and shoot at 65 the way you could when you were 25 or 35 is to draw and shoot at someone, while that someone is drawing and shooting at you. We're going to find out how all the drawing and shooting ends up in just a few minutes in Act 2. The feats of the body belong to the young. Sharpness of eye, quickness of hand, steadiness of nerve, all of these diminish with the passing of time. And yet, what have we here? An old gunfighter buckling on the holster with a short-barreled revolver. And there seems to be no doubt about his intentions. Well, it's not a matter here of an old dog learning new tricks. It's a case of, can he still perform the old ones?
I'll tell you what's happening today. Women rule the world. I hear tell there's even places where they can vote. Well, the day that happens here in the state of Texas, I say give it back to the Indians. Hey, what's wrong with you? Can't you see where you're going?
I'm sorry, sir.
Oh, you're sorry.
I apologize.
Oh, yeah, you apologize.
Further than that, I cannot go.
Oh, further than that, you cannot go.
I bumped into you. It was a mistake.
Oh, look at him. He's an old cowhand, ain't he? Mr. Texas. A big old Stetson, a string tie. Now, if he ain't one of the old-time settlers himself. And they know you're out for the night at the old folks' home,
Sir, I must tell you, I take offense at your insults.
Oh, he takes offense at insults. And you got a cap pistol in that shoulder holster, too, I'll bet. Now, what are you doing in a place like this, Pop?
I am out hunting for yellow dogs, and I think I found one. A snarling, yapping dog named Benton Sharp. He always makes sure he's 2/5 of a second faster than any man he challenges. Well, Mr. Benton Sharp, I'm 2/5 of a second faster than the likes of you. I have a score to settle with you, cowardly wife beater.
What did you call me?
You are not fit to associate with civilized people.
Pop, I'm going to count to 3. When I get to 3, you either start walking out that door or else you go for your 44.
Get out of here,
You
Pop.
shut up. The count of 3, Pop. Walk or draw. 1, 2, 3. Oh.
You see that? What? Now, you gentlemen, listen. You were witness that I fired in self-defense. My name is Luke Standifer. Notify the sheriff that he wants me. I shall be at the Cattleman's Hotel. Amanda, come in. Sit down. It's 4 o'clock exactly.
Mr. Standifer, I heard about it. Everybody's talking about what...
Well, there was nothing else to be done. It was him or me.
But you could have been killed. What were you doing down there?
Well, I thought perhaps we could talk things out, but he's a man who likes to talk from the barrel of a gun. Well, let's not talk about it anymore.
I'll never forget you, Mr. Standifer.
It's all over.
Yes, it's all over. And it started so beautifully. If only
Yes.
his mother,
What about his mother?
Cora Lee. Oh, Mr. Standifer, you didn't kill Benton Sharp. She did.
What are you saying?
I shouldn't say anything. It's wrong, I know, to speak about a person's mother like this, but why? Why couldn't she leave us alone? We could have been happy together. We were in love. So she just drove him crazy. In so many ways, he was still a boy, tied tight to her apron strings. just could have been so different.
Well, you mustn't think about it anymore, Amanda.
Amanda. It's so long since anyone said Amanda with love and friendship in their voice.
The daughter of Amos Colvin will never be without friends in the state of Texas. Now, I understand from our records that your husband's policy was with the Security Life Insurance Company. They pay all losses within a week, but I spoke to him personally. As commissioner, you know. They said they'd do better. They have. Here. Here's a check for $5,000 right now.
Oh, Mr. Standifer, I am so grateful.
It was a hard case, yours. A lot of red tape. History misfired. Statistics failed. But we come out real strong on insurance.
Mr. Standifer, you saved my life. A terrible nightmare has just ended.
You're Amos Colvin's daughter. Don't you ever forget it.
And that's the story, Luke?
Yeah, Billy. Well, that's the story.
You took an awful chance.
Oh, I had no choice. It's just that...
Just what?
Well, I feel bad.
Well, that's to be expected. You killed a man.
Well, I killed men before. I never felt this way.
As long ago, times were different.
I don't see how, Billy. Killing is killing.
You lived in a violent age. There wasn't much law.
Billy, you're the only one I could talk to about this.
What's really on your mind, Luke?
Don't know. Are you satisfied?
Satisfied with what?
The way it happened.
Well, aren't you?
No.
Why?
I can't understand why he didn't kill me.
Well, you outdrew him.
I wish I could be sure of that.
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? You're alive. He's dead.
Billy, when he said 3, I went for my holster.
Yes?
And I tell you, it seemed like a full year till my hand closed on the butt, drew it clear, raised it, aimed it, fired it.
Well, I can see where it would seem that way in your mind.
Maybe, but it seemed to me...
What, Luke?
Well, that maybe he was letting me outdraw him.
How can you say that?
What? Was it really so? Did I suddenly see something in his eyes?
You mean you had time to look in his eyes?
Oh, yeah. It ain't more than a second and a half till you draw on fire, but it seems like an eternity. And sometimes when you look into the other fellow's eyes, you can see the whole world in there.
What do you think you saw in Benton Sharp's?
I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but could have been... Oh, a look of pain.
Pain?
Yeah. Could have been. I don't know. Really? What's wrong with me?
Well, like I said, you just killed a man. And you're no longer a ranger or a cowpuncher living on action and excitement. You're older, more settled. You lead a thoughtful, quiet life. But you shot and killed in self-defense.
Well, that's true. But I provoked him into fighting me.
I couldn't imagine what could be bothering Luke Standifer. When I went back to my hotel room that evening, I sat around and smoked a cigar. And suddenly, it started to bother me, too. The girl, Amanda Colvin, was she telling the truth? After all, could she have made up the story? Yeah, but why? Knowing Luke Standifer, she knew he would go gunning for Benton Sharp. The idea sounded crazy, far-fetched. Why was it bothering me? There was a way to find out. I decided to take the train for San Antonio the next morning.
Yes.
My name is Mr. Porter.
So?
Are you Mrs. Coralie Sharp, mother of the late Benton Sharp?
I am.
Well, I'm a journalist.
And you want to write about my bandit outlaw son?
Well,
You won't do it. You and the rest of them. Leave them in peace.
I assure you, madam.
Don't tell me that. I know you reporters. You'll do anything to make a sensation. I've seen the papers. Pack of lies, everything you read.
Why are they lies?
Why are they lies? 'Cause they ain't true.
Tell me the truth.
Why? You won't write it.
I can't write it if I don't know it.
Come inside. I'll tell you this. Benton never had a chance
To do what?
to straighten himself out. Oh, he was no angel, I admit that. But he wanted to change.
Change to what?
Just an ordinary person with a job, a wife, a home.
Well, he could have done that. He was married.
To who? To her? She killed him.
Well, according to the newspapers,
Oh, I know. He was in a brawl in a saloon.
Well, it's true, isn't it?
But why was he in a saloon? Why did he have to get drunk? Why did he have to keep proving himself?
Well,
On
sometimes...
account of her. On account of that simpering little Miss High and Mighty. She ruined him.
Are you saying he didn't beat her?
Beat her. He lived in mortal fear of the vixen.
He never became drunk and mistreated her?
He never so much as drank one drop of liquor in this house.
Well, that's not what she said.
Oh, I know all about what she says. The angel, the dear, sweet, put-upon, mistreated wife. Well, it's a lie.
Why? Well, how can you say that? Everybody knows Benton was a bully and a killer.
But does anyone know why? It's her fault.
Well, if there's another side to the story, I'm here to learn it.
Well, he come home one day and he said, Ma, I'm going to get married. Well, I never felt so happy. 'Cause he was always wild, you know. I mean, no real harm in him, but wild. And a wife, well, it meant he was ready to settle down. So I asked him, do I know the girl?
Well, you heard of her, Ma. Everybody has. It's Amanda Colvin.
Amanda Colvin.
Yes, she is the finest girl in the world.
Benton, are you sure?
Oh, sure.
Well, I don't know, she always seems so distant, so high above everybody else.
No, she's not that way at all when you get to know her.
Well, they say she's always pruning at that family tree of hers.
Oh, she's the sweetest, loveliest girl, and you're going to be crazy about her, Ma.
I was willing to give her the benefit of the doubt. After all, my boy loved her. That should have been enough. He brought her home to supper, and I just happened to be out. I was visiting a sick friend. I came back, and they were sitting in the parlor talking. I was about to say hello, but I overheard something. Your mother hates me.
Oh, how can you say that, Amanda?
I know. It's the look on her face. She's not giving you up to any other woman.
Oh, but Ma loves you.
How do you know?
Now, Amanda...
Every time you spoke to your ma about a girl, didn't she find fault?
Oh, yes.
And when you told her about us, didn't she find fault with me?
Well, it don't make
you
it...
see? She does hate me.
Oh, Amanda.
Well, it's her or me. You'll have to choose between us.
That's an ultimatum that's often given to a young man who is about to choose a bride. But rarely is it delivered in such absolute terms. Usually it's hinted at, or delicately stated, or diplomatically presented. However, not here. On this show, we tell it the way it is. And just how is it? Wait for the third act. You can't tell the players without a scorecard. And even that's of no help unless you understand the rules of the game they're playing. O. Henry is listening to a story being told to him by a very old friend, a veteran gunslinger, who is having some very serious doubts about the particular game he seems to be playing.
Luke, Some girls do feel that way about their prospective mothers-in-law.
I know. It's not really what they say, it's what they mean.
Amanda might have sensed a certain hostility. Some mothers feel very possessive toward their sons.
Yeah, I understand that, too.
My only point is, Mrs. Sharp could have hated Amanda, and that might have occasioned some bad blood.
Maybe, but I better not think about it anymore.
I was trying to fit all the pieces together. What Luke had told me, and now what Corey Sharp, Benton's mother, was telling me. Maybe I'd see through the puzzle and arrive at the truth. In my mind, I'd listen to one and then to the other.
Oh, I admit Benton was wild, and he did ride with a pretty fast bunch. Maybe they did edge the law a bit. There might have been a little cattle rustling.
Well, he did kill men.
Yes, in self-defense.
Deliberately. For no reason, in many cases.
It was her fault.
You keep saying that.
He took a job in Sanderson's general store. Pay wasn't much, but it was honest, decent work. Sanderson promised him a raise. He was content. He'd given up all his ne'er-do-well cronies, but, well...
Yeah?
She wasn't satisfied.
How do you know?
We all lived under this roof. It's a small house. You can't help overhearing. There's a dance over at the hotel tonight, Benton.
We can't go.
Why not?
Well, I promised Mr. Sanderson I'd do the books.
You mean you take Mr. Sanderson's books home and do them here at night?
Well,
Does he pay you extra?
it's part of the job.
The job? What job? You call that a job? It's slavery. That's what it is.
Amanda, you don't understand.
I only understand there's been no fun, no excitement, nothing at all since I married you, and no money either.
Well, I never said I was rich.
You always had plenty of money to spend.
I know.
Well, what happened to the money? Where did it go?
It didn't go anywhere. I just don't get to make that kind of money anymore.
Why not?
Why not? Because it's not the right way.
Oh, the right way is to do without, go without, do nothing, be nobody. Is that it?
Now, Amanda, I have a good job.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, now, Ma says Mr. Sanderson's thinking of offering me a partnership.
Your Ma. She wants her darling boy to work just down the street so he can come home for his lunch every day.
Amanda.
And she wants him stuck in a $10 a week position so he can't afford his own place and has to live with his mama, even though he's a married man.
That is enough, Amanda.
Benton Sharp, the fast gun, the fast rider, the fast lover. That's what they used to say about you. That's why I married you, for excitement. Why, you're nothing but a dry goods clerk. Nothing but a mama's boy dry goods clerk.
Don't you talk like that to me.
Oh, my. Well, you're brave enough to hit your wife. Well, I guess that's the best you can do these days. That's how it'd go. Day and night. And finally he started to do something he'd never done before. Drink.
You mean he never drank before?
Oh, a drink or two now and then. But he started drinking seriously. Staying out late in saloons. And that's when you get into trouble. There was a fellow named Denny. Well, Denny and Benton had ridden together many times. Well, they were in the saloon one night, and Denny started to make fun of Benton.
Well, look at who's here.
Hello, Denny.
Hey, bartender. I thought this place don't allow ribbon clerk.
Oh, cut it out, Denny.
How you like clerking in the store?
I said cut it out.
Oh, you never had a chance. They used to say you was tied to your mama's apron strings, but now you got a wife's apron in your last suit, too.
Will you come on now, cut it out.
You won't make me. Oh, I see you don't have a holster. Did mommy and wifey take away the gun?
For the last time, Denny, cut it out.
Say, you don't like it. Maybe you better go home, huh? You got to get up early and clerk in the store.
Where are you going wearing that revolver?
Mama, get out of my way.
What is all the noise doing down here? You're his wife. Stop him. Stop him from what? You're the woman of the house. You stop him. This is no time for you and me to argue, Amanda. He is out to kill a man or get killed himself.
You keep out of it, the both of you. No one can say what Denny said to me tonight and live.
What did he say? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. I was brought up in a house where honor was held above all. My father never took an insult in his life.
I'll be back.
No, wait. Benton! Can't you stop him? Stop him? Why? Maybe you don't want a man, but I do.
Denny?
Yeah, look who's back. The ribbon clerk.
Yeah, Denny, the ribbon clerk. Now, the question is, are you going to draw?
Draw? Draw what? A picture? Hey, you bring some crayons from the nursery?
No, but I'll tell you what I did bring. Colt 44.
Ooh, look, and he's wearing it in a holster. Is it loaded?
It's loaded.
Ain't you afraid it'll go off?
It's set to go off in the next minute.
I'll go on home, ribbon clerk. Go home or get carried home.
That's the choice I offer you.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're wearing a gun. I'm wearing a gun. Reach any time you want. Your move. Scared? Scared of a ribbon clerk? Why, you loud-mouthed, thieving sidewinder.
I ain't scared of nothing. Or nobody.
Then draw. Everybody saw. Now, that was self-defense.
That was the beginning. The whole town talked of nothing else except how he'd done it. Calm. Cool. He became a celebrity. And finally, old man Sanderson had to let him go. Besides, he was really drinking now.
Well, was he, robbing also?
Oh, he may have been in a couple of hold-ups. But he never really kept much of the money. He'd gamble it away in saloons or drink it up.
How did you live?
Well, Amanda took the job in Sanderson's for a while.
I don't understand. What did she want?
She wanted a man who was glamorous like her father.
Well, Benton was glamorous, in a way.
Except Benton couldn't carry it off. You see that man, Denny? He was right. He was right. At heart, Benton really was a ribbon clerk. Nature gave him a keen eye and a quick hand, but he really couldn't live with it, and so he became more and more miserable. The sheriff was here today.
Yeah?
He wanted to ask you some questions.
About what?
The bank robbery.
Well, I know about a bank robbery.
They say $25,000 is missing.
That so?
What did you do with it?
I don't know the first thing about it.
I want my share.
What are you talking about?
There's another woman. You're giving the money to her.
You're crazy.
Where is the money?
Oh, Amanda, please.
Take your hands off me.
Amanda.
Don't touch me.
Amanda, but I love
Then
you.
give me the money.
Amanda, let's go away from here.
Where?
Anywhere, back east.
Why?
So we can start a new life. I'll get a job.
And make what? $15 a week as a clerk? Well, I can't live that kind of life. I'm not used to it. Oh, why couldn't you be a man like my father? I thought you were a man like my father. He took what he wanted. He came in here and took this country. He killed for it. He killed Mexicans, Indians, anybody, everybody. He took by force. His name was Amos Colvin. He was no ribbon clerk.
Oh, please, Amanda. All I want is you.
You want me? You have to deserve me.
I'll do anything.
Then give me the money.
But... Oh, what's the use?
And that's how it went. You couldn't talk to him. She was like a disease that drove him wild, made him into a crazy, ruthless killer. All day he boiled and stewed. At night he was ready to bust. He'd walk into a saloon and take out all his anger on anyone who just happened along for any reason, for no reason. And then suddenly, something seemed to come over her. We were sitting at the table. She was reading the paper. She sounded very thoughtful. Luke Standifer. Who? Oh, nothing. Who's Luke Standifer? Just an old ranger pal of my father's. He's been appointed to a big government job. It has something to do with insurance. There was something in the way she said that word, insurance. At the time, I didn't know what she meant. Looking back on it, It's clear now. Oh, it's clear. That night she said to Benton, "How much insurance do you have?"
Insurance? Why would I have insurance?
Well, because you say you love me.
Well, I do.
Well, suppose something happens to you. What's to become of me?
Never thought of that.
Why don't you get yourself some insurance?
I will. And in case anything ever happens to me, you'll be a rich widow. Well, I gave you all the facts. You heard from all the principals. Who's right and who's wrong? Did she deliberately set him up for murder? Well, old Luke Standifer, who seemed to have some original doubts, finally resolved them completely. I spoke to him just before I left for New York.
Well, what bothered me was because I couldn't believe I could outdraw a man half my age. But you know that look in his eye? Well, I'm convinced he suddenly turned yellow. He couldn't believe I'd challenge him lest I could beat him. Yep. I'm satisfied the low-down, wife-beaten varmint got just what was coming.
On the other hand, Mrs. Coralie Sharp.
In that split second, Benton knew she had arranged it. She had set it up to kill him. And because he was so crazy in love with her, he just let himself be killed. Because that was what she wanted.
What do I think? I don't know. They may be my characters, but they have souls of their own. I wish I knew.
What do you think? Once again, we have a tale for all seasons and all reasons. But this is typical of O. Henry. He leaves it all there on the page, and you can take it as you like it, which is the way all good storytellers do it. Shakespeare even used it as a title. I shall be back shortly. I know that most people insist on cold, hard answers. Answers that answer, not answers that pose further questions. Which one of them is right? Could it be both are? Consider. If Amanda saw him as a mama's boy, didn't she also demonstrate that she was a daddy's girl? The fact is, two people like that are hardly good candidates for a marriage, especially to each other. Our cast included Robert Dryden, Joe Silver, Terry Keane, Carol Teitel, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
I have 25 nice $1,000 bills, and I count them, and I put them back nicely.
Yes, but haven't you thought of a bank? I mean, the bank would pay you interest.
But the money, it would be shut up in the vault. The cold vault. Nobody would love it the way I do. Nobody would keep it warm.
Now, madame, I like you. I do. I really do indeed. And it hurts me to see that your hard-earned money is doing nothing.
Well, what is money supposed to do?
Work as you do, work as I do. Madam Audley, do you trust me? Do you?
Oh, yes, Monsieur Gaspard. I trust you.
Then let me invest that $25,000 for you.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores and Buick Motor Division. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams. CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. You've often heard what the Frenchman said. Plus ça change, plus c'est la même chose. The more things change, the more they remain the same. You've heard it so often that by now it's become conventional wisdom. However, it isn't exactly true, because things don't remain exactly the same. There is a difference, very small perhaps, but it's oh so vital. Indeed, as another Frenchman said, vive la différence.
Now, sir, I must inform you, you are about to undergo an illegal change.
I understand.
You are, in effect, going to give up your present consciousness, personality, psyche, and for all I know, even your soul. And you shall become an entirely different human being. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
And you still wish to go through with it?
Yes.
Prepare the circuits.
Our mystery drama, The Headhunters, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Gann and stars Len Cariou. I'll be back shortly with Act One. It is the year 2100, which is a little more than a century from now. There have been vast, sweeping changes, but most are external. There are more mechanical things, and they are of a complexity undreamed of in our day. There is more efficiency, and once again, we have expanded the frontier. At the end of the last century, the average American never dreamed that his grandchildren would be able to jet, he didn't even know that word, to Paris, London, and Rome. But now his great-great-grandchildren can actually go on tours to Venus and Mars. But having said all this, it must also be stated that the basic problems, as always, remain the same.
Hello, Dad.
Berna, come in.
Sure you're not busy?
Never mind.
We're having dinner.
Join me.
Oh, Dad, I don't want to put you to any trouble.
What trouble? All I have to do is dial.
Well, that's right, I forgot.
What do you have?
It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, it'll taste synthetic.
You back-to-nature people kill me.
Please, Dad. We are the wave of the future.
Honey, you're the wave of the past, and it receded long ago. Here we are. Now, you mean it's better to go to some hole-in-the-corner food store, haggle with some shifty-eyed hustler for some beef, some bread, some fruit, vegetables grown Lord knows where, under who can tell what conditions?
But, Dad, at least it's natural. Less than 100 years ago, all meat came from animals.
But what was an animal? A cow, a pig, a sheep. But a convert.
I know that argument.
A device for transforming feed grains into beef, pork, and mutton. Today, we do the same conversion without the animal. And all those millions and millions of acres are now used to grow grains for fuel.
But it doesn't taste as good.
That's just a conceit for you BTN trendies. I defy anyone to tell the difference.
I'm sorry, Dad. We really shouldn't argue.
Where did I go wrong? If your mother were alive, it would have broken her heart. Well, let's eat supper.
Daddy.
Hey, what's this?
Oh, Daddy. I'm so unhappy.
How could you possibly be unhappy? You're going to be married next month.
No, I'm not.
What do you mean you're not?
Robert.
What about Robert?
He said he doesn't want to marry me.
Robert's in love with you.
Oh, Daddy.
Look, you and Robert, you both passed the stability tests. It's been definitely established that your degree of mutual attraction registers high on the scale for love.
Not anymore.
What do you mean, not anymore?
Well, Robert just said he had fallen out of love with me. So he went to be retested. And it's true.
People don't just fall out of love.
All I know is that he did, and I'm miserable.
Yeah. Well, honey, I wish there was something I could do.
You can't do anything.
There is something I could say, but I'm sure you don't want to hear it.
What's that?
You're better off without him. Hello, Robert.
Oh, Mr. Stearns. You here in your official capacity as a police officer?
But I'm not a police officer.
Let that be your conceit.
I'm a member of control.
And would you explain the difference?
Robert, I just want to ask you a very simple question. What happened?
I don't really know what did happen, Mr. Stearns. I just woke up one morning and I was no longer in love with her.
Just like that?
You fall in love just like that, therefore you can fall out of it the same way.
And that's what happened?
Yes, that's what happened.
I guess that answers my question.
Dad, you're just in time for dinner.
I hope you dialed it.
That's going to be my secret.
I will say, it's nice having you around the house again. Oh, by the way, I spoke to an old friend of yours today. Should say an ex-friend.
I bet it was Robert. You shouldn't have done it.
Honey, I was just curious.
I know you were only personally curious, but I'm sure Robert thought you were using your position to pressure him.
I only wanted to know.
Besides, it doesn't matter anymore.
It doesn't?
He's got someone else.
Oh.
A girl. Believe me, she's older than she looks. By the name of Arlene Delva.
Delva? That name seems familiar.
You mean you know her?
No, I'm just trying to think.
Well, the brassy, blonde, empty-headed type is what he really goes for. You were right. I am better off without him.
Then can we say all's well that ends well?
I guess so. Well, shall we try dinner?
Smells delicious. Tastes great, too. Tell me, did you really dial it? Or did you spend all day scrounging for the stuff and making it?
You'll never know. And how did you spend your day, Mr. Controller?
Controlling, as usual.
And whom did you control?
Let's see, what did we have? A thief.
There are still thieves?
Oh, yeah, they crop up.
Why would anybody want to steal today? Nobody really has to do without the necessary things.
True. But it seems to go deeper. So we changed him. And we had someone with homicidal tendencies. We changed him, too. We had someone with sexual identity problems. And we did the indicated changes there also.
Dad, all my life I've been hearing this shop talk, especially when Mom was alive, about changing. Does it really work?
Oh, yes, it does.
You mean you can make a complete change in someone's personality?
We can. It started more than 100 years ago. Only then it was called conditioning. You could use the power of suggestion to make people want to buy certain products. With audio-visual sensations, that would create a favorable attitude. It all went on from there. The techniques were refined, and now we're at the point where instead of changing just an attitude, we can alter an entire concept of life.
I don't know if I like that.
It can only be used by the state.
Even so.
And then only by a special court of justice warrant to cover a specific criminal case.
I still don't like it.
Well, the old way of treating criminals, which was based on punishment, was hardly better. A man committed a crime, and you put him away in jail for a number of years. When he was released, he wasn't always changed. It was a waste of everyone's time. Now we simply change him into a law-abiding, normal citizen.
Like old Tom?
You remember? He used to do the work around the place for us. He was a man who had actually murdered his wife, and he was changed into a fellow so kind and gentle that I could trust him to be with you and Mother. You remember?
Yes, and he was everything you say. But I recall there was something missing.
What?
In his eyes.
Oh, there was nothing wrong with his eyes, as I recall.
Yes, there was. They didn't sparkle. Hello, Robert.
Erna, what are you doing here?
Don't worry, Robert. I won't embarrass you.
Erna, I really don't know what we have to talk about.
There's nothing at all for us to talk about. When people who are like us say goodbye, we've said it all.
Well, I don't want to seem rude, but...
Are you expecting her? I have no intention of staying. I just came here to do one thing, Robert. Come closer.
What is it?
I want to look at your eyes.
My eyes? What for?
I want to see what they're like.
You know what they're like.
I knew what they were like at one time.
Erna, what is this?
Just stand still, Robert. It's all I ask. Let me look into your eyes.
But there's no point.
Oh, for old time's sake, please humor me, Robert.
Well?
All right, Robert. Thank you.
Now, Erna, darling, that's absolutely impossible.
Daddy, I looked into Robert's eyes. They were the same as old Tom's.
You're making an extremely subjective judgment.
I know what I saw.
But it's absolutely impossible.
Is it?
And it's absolutely illegal.
Are you telling me it couldn't happen? Someone couldn't have changed Robert?
It can only be done under the proper government auspices. As I told you, you need a court order. Private citizens cannot do it.
Why not?
Private changing is illegal. It's the most serious crime anyone can commit in our society.
Are you telling me no one's ever tried it?
Besides, the investment in equipment is incredible. It would be absolutely beyond the reach of even the richest private citizen.
Somehow it can be done, and everybody knows it's being done. You hear rumors.
But there are no facts, darling. I know how deeply you felt about Robert. I guess you can't face the fact that he simply fell out of love with you.
If that were the fact, I could face it.
Why do you deny it's a fact?
Because I looked into his eyes, and they don't sparkle anymore.
Hello, Carver. Busy?
Through for the day. What can I do for you?
The computer still alive?
About to shut her down. Problem?
I don't know yet. I'd like a scan.
Do you have your warrant?
You owe me a favor.
Okay.
It's very likely nothing at all. Can you do it now?
I'll put in my bypass so that our little extracurricular activity doesn't register and will not appear on the duty roster. Now, what do you want scanned?
The name is Delva.
Who?
Delva, I think.
Well, does he have a first name?
Probably, but I don't know it.
Could save a lot of time if I had a reference point.
He has a daughter named Arlene.
All right. Let's see if that singles him out. Well, we got him. What do you want to know?
First, does he have a criminal record?
Let's ask. Stand by.
Delva, Maxima. One arrest.
Find out what for.
Charge watch. Head hunting.
Did I hear that right? Head hunting?
That's exactly what you heard. Head hunting.
And that's exactly what we heard, too. Headhunting. Now, what's this?
Do you mean that in this most civilized of societies, they practice the most barbaric of ancient customs? Really, sometimes you have to stop and ask yourself, just where is the human race going anyhow? Well, I know we're going to come back with the second act. Along in the advanced civilization at the beginning of the 22nd century. We had a brief glimpse of some of the highly modern techniques of living. We saw how the world of 100 years from now had left us just as far behind as we had outpaced the world of 100 years ago. However, an extremely alien, archaic, and uncivilized word has just entered the conversation.
Head hunting?
You heard what our computer friend said.
What happened?
Let's find out.
Charges dismissed. Lack of evidence.
And that takes care of that. Anything else?
No, I guess not. So much for the twinkle in his eye.
What was that you just said, Daddy?
I did some very private investigating for you.
Why?
So I could lay something to rest once and for all.
What's that?
I made a private computer scan on a free citizen.
Daddy?
And I did it because you seem to feel that Robert has been changed.
Well, it's just an instinct.
Never mind. You said he had a new girl, Arlene Delva.
What about her?
The name, Delva. I knew I heard it before in a criminal connotation. And I thought maybe this could have been a criminal change. An illegal change made for private purposes.
Aren't you the one who claims these things are impossible?
You were right. Criminal changes are the biggest problem we have. And you can see why. Now remember, you can't say a word about this to anybody.
Well, if you had grounds for suspicions, why couldn't you do an official scan?
Because if it turns out I'm wrong, my neck could go on the block. And I was wrong.
It was illegal for you to do an unofficial scan.
But I'm a controller.
Sed quis custodiate ipsos custodes.
What's that?
Ancient Latin. Who shall guard the gods themselves?
Look, I did it for you.
But you broke the law.
Sometimes the only way to enforce the law is to break the law.
And where does it end?
This is a world of accommodation. Do you understand? Sometimes you have to stretch a point here and there. Certain trusted people should have the right to take certain shortcuts.
Should they?
Otherwise, nothing will ever get done. Nah, I know it's bothering you.
You do?
You ask me where it ends. Honey, it has to end when a controller cuts a corner here and there. Not for the good of society, but for the good of his pocketbook. If you know what I mean.
Yes, Daddy.
I never took a dishonest dollar. I never will.
I know that.
I thought I'd run down the possibility that somehow your Robert could have been illegally changed. But it didn't happen.
Yes, Daddy.
Should we have some dinner? It does taste better when you cook it yourself.
You see?
Don't breathe a word outside. I could be ruined.
Hello, Stearns.
Carver, hello.
You owe me one.
I know.
It's a private change.
Oh, I don't like to do them.
I don't like to ask you to.
Then ask me for something else.
I can't. I can only ask you.
Why me?
Because only a top guy could handle it.
Carver, I let myself get talked into doing a change once because there was a very strong humanitarian angle.
Well, that is why I'm asking you again, Stearns. There is a very strong social aspect to this one.
Is money going to change hands somewhere? Well, Carver?
Well, you don't have to touch a nickel.
Is there a headhunter in back of it?
There is a fantastic plus for society involved here.
You didn't answer the question.
You and I, we both know headhunting is illegal. But we also know, in a quiet way, the government has to use headhunters.
Who is he?
Just happens to be a coincidence. But it's the guy you wanted to scan. Delva.
I see. Then he is a headhunter.
Yeah.
You and the computer were playing a little game of charades with me.
No Stearns. He was acquitted. The fix was in.
Does our boss, the great Chelsea, know about it?
Chelsea is the one who fixed it. On orders from upstairs, naturally.
Count me out.
Delva is vital to the government. He's found some of the best people we have. People we can't do without.
Did he also change my daughter's boyfriend, Robert? Well?
Yes. We let him have that one.
And what great social good was involved in that?
None. But every now and then, you have to have something for yourself, too.
I'll consider this conversation off the record and forget it ever took place.
You're annoyed because of Robert. But he wanted to be changed. He wanted to fall in love with Delva's daughter. Stearns, if you could choose a father-in-law, would you pick a millionaire headhunter or just a nice guy who's a cop?
I said let's forget it.
We need the change. We need this guy.
Which guy?
A fellow named Pruitt. He's an automotive engineer. He is a genius.
So, why not let him alone?
The whole Middle West grain crop can be destroyed by a blight over the next 3 years.
Don't we have enough agricultural experts?
No. Now, you know the story there. Half the stuff we grow to turn into fuel, and the other half we eat.
Carver, I don't like it.
For the last 50-odd years, nobody has gone into agriculture. Now we got this problem, and we're stuck. We need more than just an agriculturalist. We need a genius. And this guy Pruitt's the man.
How do you know?
We have Delva's word for it.
Delva?
I know how you feel about headhunters. But without them, where would we ever find these guys?
I still don't like it.
Well, I don't like it either when they're allowed to feather their nest, but this is a social necessity.
You know, of course, we're breaking the law.
Certain trusted officials can't be permitted to take a few shortcuts. Then society as we know it would cease to exist.
What if the great Chelsea or some of the other brass decides to pop in for a surprise inspection?
I think you'll find that everybody suddenly decided to go out of town for one reason or another.
What's the matter, Dad?
The matter?
Well, you seem fidgety.
No, I'm okay. I have to go to the office.
On a Sunday night?
There's a report I should have studied, and I have to discuss it first thing in the morning.
Okay.
Erna, you know the talk we had?
Which one?
How did it go in Latin? Dipsy something?
Oh, quis custodiate ipsos custodes.
Who will guard the guards themselves?
What about it, Dad?
There's a lot to that. An awful lot. More than I ever thought.
We're ready for you, Stearns. This is Arnold Pruitt.
Mr. Pruitt, I'm a controller. My name is Stearns.
How do you do, sir?
My specialty is changes. What we're doing is extra legal. Have you been so informed?
I have.
It cannot be officially condoned because it would set a precedent in which the government could change people who have not committed crimes.
I understand.
I tell you this to inform you that you have no recourse should you regret this later.
Yes.
Very well. First, I must test my circuits. You'll hear noise, and see lights, but you'll feel nothing. Good. Let me tell you what is going to happen. Right now, you are an automotive engineer. In 15 minutes, you should be an expert on agriculture. Do you know anything about agriculture?
Oh, only in a very general way, and just those basics that may have been covered in elementary science courses when I was starting school.
As you know, your brain is a series of circuits. These now are filled with all sorts of knowledge concerning automotive engineering.
Yes.
We must change the contents of those circuits. We have placed the entire science of agriculture into the banks of this computer. We shall then feed them into your brain.
Will I forget everything about engineering?
You will be at the same point in agriculture as you are now in engineering. It will be as if agriculture had always been your life's work. Mr. Pruitt? Will I be giving up something then? You'll be giving up somebody. The Arnold Pruitt, who was the engineer. He will become somebody else.
But engineering isn't just something that I know. I love it. It's so many things. Memories, feelings. The first motor I ever put together when I was a kid, fixing the family car, school, winning all the prizes, graduating summa cum laude. How can you take all these things away?
By replacing them with other things that will be just as real, just as vital. We won't merely fill your brain, we will also alter your psyche.
Is that what I want?
I don't know.
No one should be placed in a position to make a decision of this kind.
But you placed yourself in this position.
It is important, isn't it? They say I'm the only one who could solve the problem of blight. The country needs me. We can't live without the grain crop. Why is there blight? What are we doing wrong?
That's what you would have to find out.
It's a challenge. Do you realize what a challenge?
Yes.
An entire nation depends on the skill and resources of one man. How can I turn it down? How can I possibly back out now? Mr. Stearns.
Yes, sir.
Change me.
As simple as that. Change me. Change every nerve, every thought, every memory. Change my mind, my psyche. And in doing all that, change my soul as well. Evidently, there will be cataclysmic changes in Act 3, but let us make all of them. Don't you change anything. We shall return in just a few minutes. All kinds of new words have come into being during this most surprising century. Mankind has not only made the most sweeping changes in his environment, he has also made the most unbelievable changes in himself. And seemingly, there is no end to them.
Change me, Mr. Stearns.
Once again, Mr. Pruitt, and for the last time, I feel it only right to tell you. You'll be giving up all your memories. We must alter your entire person.
Mr. Stearns, you said you would replace my present memories with others. How can you do that? How can I remember things I never experienced?
It doesn't matter whether or not you've undergone certain experiences, just as long as you believe you did. Well, Mr. Pruitt, do I activate the changing mechanism?
Change me.
Try. Relax, Mr. Pruitt. Carver, open the Genesis circuit. In the beginning, Mr. Pruitt, there was a void. It was without form and without substance. There was an all-encompassing darkness, and then there was a cry. And a burst of light. And a voice. It's a boy. And then the world is filled with sounds, all sorts of sounds. Steps, windows, doors, voices, especially voices. Tender voices.
He's so beautiful, Frank. So beautiful.
He is going to be somebody when he grows up.
Of course, dear. President.
No, he's really going to contribute something.
What do you suppose?
Something concerned with the earth. Do you know why? Because the earth is eternal, and all that is good for mankind must come from the earth.
Yes, the earth.
Arnold Pruitt, little Arnold Pruitt, you shall make the earth be fruitful and multiply its blessings for all mankind.
You do know what he was talking about, down deep in your subconscious. From the very first moment of his life, a child knows what is being said all around him, and he understands it deep in his psyche or soul. Arnold Pruitt, we are what has been made of us from the moment of our birth. The child walks through the woods with his father.
See how this earth is black, rich with nutrients. See how everything grows here. How beautiful.
And the ideas, and the facts. Do you remember what you said in a history class in high school? Of course. And how proud you were? The history class.
George Washington, first in war, first in peace, first in the hearts of his countrymen, and did you know that George Washington was also America's first agriculturist? He was. That's right. He was America's first scientific farmer. Yes. He introduced methods of fertilization and crop rotation.
Aren't you going out tonight?
No, Mother. I have to finish this paper.
Aren't you working too hard?
Oh, no, not hard enough.
Why don't you take out that nice girl, Betty?
We don't have anything to talk about.
Why should the young men and women? We have a great deal to talk about.
She doesn't know the first thing about agriculture. She's really very bored.
Well, take her out anyway. You really shouldn't stay home all the time.
You know, the basic thing is yield per acre.
Really?
In places in the world where people are starving, if you can increase yield per acre by even 5%, you're not just talking about a statistic. You know what you're talking about?
No.
Human life. An increase by even so much as a single bushel means you can save another human life. Valedictorian, the Grange Award, the National Bureau Fellowship. Look at this list. An unusual mind. You know who said that? The Secretary of Agriculture. He made the presentation. An unusual mind, he said. A genius.
I always knew it. I knew it from the day he was born.
Experiences. Everything changes inside you, Arnold Pruitt. Everything.
You know,
Yes. That will come, Arnold, when you're older. Growing things. The science of growing things. It possesses you. It is now a part of you. You are now living for one thing and one thing alone. Agriculture, Mr. Pruitt. Mr. Pruitt. Carver, up 2 turns on the 3rd circuit.
set up. His new assistants are standing by.
Here goes everything.
Everything full.
Get him detached quickly. Is there a copter waiting?
Yes, it's outside.
Get him into it.
Right.
Have him back at home before he recovers.
No problems. Stearns, you've never done a better job.
Did you hear the news, Dad? About the blight?
Oh? What about it?
It seems that 2 weeks ago, this agricultural scientist, Pruitt, I think his name is, anyhow, he thinks he knows what causes it.
Yes? What?
Well, it's a technical rigmarole, but the gist of it is that he has a way to beat it.
Well, that's what counts, right?
Hello, Mr. Stearns.
Who are you?
My name is Maximus Delver.
Yes?
I owe you some money for the change you made.
You don't owe me anything.
Don't be foolish.
We don't have anything to talk about.
You don't like me?
That's right.
Because I'm a headhunter?
True.
What harm do I do?
This business of change, it's wrong. Even when we do it to protect society from the criminals, it's wrong. We take away a man's free will.
And suppose his free will makes him decide to be antisocial.
Then let him pay for it.
The way it was done in the old days, with prisons and the scaffold.
Maybe that's the way it has to be.
Well, I did not come here to argue. I came to offer a deal.
I'm not interested.
Mr. Stearns, you and I could rule the world.
I'm still not interested.
I have an instinct for people who can be changed. You have a talent for doing it. Right now, we have been performing for the benefit of others.
If you'll excuse me, Mr. Delver.
But now, why don't we turn things around? Why don't we make change so they accept certain ideas, support certain political positions? Do you get the drift of this, Mr. Stearns?
Yes, and it's drifted right by me. Thank you, sir, and good day. Carver, we can work out a case against this Delver.
Why?
Why? He's up to his ears in illegal changes.
I know that.
Now, maybe the government winks at some here and there, okay, but the bad that Delver suggests outweigh the good.
Well, what do you want to do?
I want to ask Chelsea to begin proceedings.
Don't.
What do you mean, don't?
Chelsea's and everybody upstairs, they're all in it with Delver.
I don't believe it.
How do you think the Delvers of this world exist, huh? In the beginning, you need them, so you make an accommodation. But one thing leads to another, and before you know it, everybody's in bed together.
Well, not me.
Huh? Don't rock the boat.
Rock it? If I have to, I'll sink it. I'm going to start proceedings.
Please don't. Don't make me invoke Control Regulation 460.
What are you talking about?
You know what 460 is. It authorizes any control officer to arrest another member of Control whom he suspects of antisocial activity.
You're crazy.
No, you are.
What are you doing?
You know what I'm doing. I am invoking 460. Guards, Mr. Stearns is under arrest.
Get your hands off me.
Don't fight, Stearns. We want to help you. We want to change you.
Change?
Not much. Just smooth out a little wrinkle in your psyche. The scruple wrinkle. The one that doesn't let you play ball. Now, once we get rid of that, it's clear sailing.
I have a right to appeal to Chelsea.
I have already got Chelsea's authorization. If you want to read it.
Carver, don't do it. Please.
Prepare the circuits.
Daddy.
What is it?
I don't know. Daddy, is something wrong?
No, dear. Nothing. Nothing at all.
But there is. There is. It's your eyes. They don't sparkle.
It must be your imagination.
You're changed.
What are you talking about?
I know you're changed.
If I am, it's a change for the better. I feel wonderful. As if everything is possible.
What are you saying?
I have a feeling we're going to be rich.
On a controller's pay?
And you're going to get married.
Who would want to marry me the way I am?
But you don't always have to be the way you are. Someone who keeps swimming against the stream.
I can't help it.
You know who keeps swimming against the stream? Salmon. And when they get there, after the most incredibly excruciating journey, you know what they discover? They've only gotten there to die.
Daddy, I can't help the way I am. And I can't change.
Don't say that, honey. Anyone in this world can change. Or be changed.
And he should know. Did he change her? Probably. For her own good. Notice how everything that people do for us is for our own good. Even when they kill us, they usually justify it by saying it was for our own good. I'll have something good and highly benign for you when I return shortly. What a delicate mechanism is man. How complex a machine. How many, an infinite number of parts are constantly meshing one with the other to produce even the most simple gesture. And what happens when we try to readjust the delicate balance? What happens when we attempt to change the psyche? The truth is, we shall produce a different human race. And will it be better or worse? If we live long enough, we'll find out. Our cast included Len Cariou, Tracy Ellis, Earl Hammond, and Paul Tripp. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
I guess she drove off and up toward the house. I didn't hear anything or bother to look back. Because my eyes were fixed on the lake, I still saw the swans swimming. Swans which, according to my mother, I had never seen. Well, I saw them now. I sat on the bank of the lake under a willow tree, and I stared into the clear, still water. Oh, so clear I could see way down to the bottom. And there, at the bottom of the lake, I saw something that flooded me with feeling. Rage, impotence, and despair. I heard myself scream.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. I remember the house where I was born. The little window where the sun came peeping in at
at morn. Well, that's what the poet, Mr. Thomas Hood, can remember, which shows a pretty good memory until you consider Mr. Marcel Proust, who not only remembered when and where he was born, but just about everything that happened to him since. However, both of these memory specialists shall be overshadowed by the hero of our story, who can remember what happened to him before he was born.
Regina, do you see that man?
Which man?
The one sitting at the corner table.
The one with the dark hair, the gray suit?
Yes.
What about him?
I think I shall have to kill him.
Our mystery drama, The People of Sisora, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Ralph Bell. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and True Value Hardware Stores. I'll be back shortly with Act One. They make up the names of ancient history: Goths, Scythians, Hebrews, Hittites, Assyrians, Phoenicians, Achaeans, so many others. Do we ever consider that we are the descendants of those people? That their blood flows in our veins? It was our ancestors who built the pyramids, sacked the city of Troy, wandered in the wilderness with Moses, crossed the Rubicon with Julius Caesar, and conquered India for Alexander the Great. And before that, long before that, as the ancient storyteller might say, thereby hangs a tale, indeed. Martin Struve and his wife are dining out.
What should we have for dessert? I know what we should have for dessert. We should have nothing for dessert. Martin? What are you going to have? Although I had potatoes, well, they were boiled, not fried, so I saved some calories there. Martin?
Yes, what is it?
Can't you pay attention to me? What are you looking at?
I don't know.
That blonde at the corner table.
Oh, don't be silly.
You're being silly. It's out of a bottle. In this light, she looks 30. Get her outside, she's 45.
Regina, I don't look at any women.
You should. It'll make you appreciate what you have. We've got 2 kids over 20, and you know who I ran into last week? Jerry Moore. He was a stage manager when I was in the specials. He's producing the show now. Shows you how much brains you need. Anyhow, he said to me, "Kid, you still have the figure to go on stage." Now, Martin, don't tell me you're not staring.
All
right, you're not staring at the dame. What's there about the guy?
He looks familiar.
You know him?
No, he just looks familiar. I've seen him somewhere. I just can't seem to remember. Oh, I guess I'm becoming the old absent-minded professor.
Oh, you're not old. You're not absent-minded. But you are a professor. Why is the guy familiar?
I don't know. I've seen him somewhere.
Oh, there's a lot of people you think you've seen someplace. Maybe you have. So what?
I think he's someone I once knew very well. Excuse me.
Where are you going?
I have to talk to that man. Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
Do we know each other?
Do we what?
I'm sorry to interrupt you at dinner. My name is Struve, Martin Struve.
That doesn't make matters clearer.
Dr. Martin Struve. I'm a professor of archaeology at the State University here.
Well, what is it you want from me, Professor?
Well, it's just that you look so familiar.
Professor, I'm sure I never saw you before in my life. Now, if you be good enough to excuse us.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. My apologies.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
No, what are you staring at?
Me? Oh, that pin in your lapel. That scarab.
Yes?
It looks very familiar.
Doctor, or Professor, whatever your name is.
Struve.
I don't want to have a scene, but what must I do to get you to stop annoying my dinner companion and me?
I have no intention.
Do I have to call the waiter or the maitre d'?
That won't be necessary.
Then once again, sir, Good evening.
What got into you?
I don't know.
What did you want to go bother a perfect stranger for?
Something's the matter with me.
I would say so.
I made a perfect fool of myself.
I would agree.
But I've seen him somewhere.
Okay, let's accept that. And let's let it lay there.
I wish I could.
Well, why can't you?
Because there's something ominous about him.
Ominous?
Frightening.
You have to be kidding.
I'm convinced of it.
He's a perfectly normal-looking guy.
Regina.
The fact is, you had no call bothering Mr. Simpkins like that.
Mr. who?
Simpkins. That's the guy's name.
How do you know?
Look, there's a head waiter standing over by his table now, and the head waiter is asking him, "Is everything in order, Mr. Simpkins?" And he is saying yes. And the head waiter is asking...
Just wait a minute, Regina. They're too far away. You can't possibly overhear what they're saying. I have perfect hearing.
The head waiter is asking, "Was that gentleman annoying you, Mr. Simpkins?" And now, Mr. Simpkins is saying, "Just a case of mistaken identity."
But how can you know that?
I'm reading their lips.
Your what?
I know how to read lips.
I didn't know you could read lips.
I found it's better if most people don't know.
Even your husband?
Especially your husband.
When did you learn?
Oh, before I met you. When I wanted to go into show business.
But why would you want to read lips?
It was for auditions.
Auditions?
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, you do your number, and there'd be the producer and the director and the writers and everybody else that was hanging around. And when you were through, they'd talk about you. Oh, but they were there way back in the theater, and you couldn't hear them. So I said to myself, I'd like to know what those guys are saying. So I got a book on lip reading.
This Mr. Simpkins, what's he saying now?
I don't...
You don't what?
I don't want to look at him.
But why?
This is the first time I read anyone's lips in over 20 years.
What do you mean?
I found out that it can cause more trouble than it's worth.
Trouble?
Martin, many years ago, you brought me home to meet your family. There was a little party. They were all there. They all tried to be very nice to me.
And all of them were.
Some of them were. You and your father were standing at the other end of the room. You were having a very quiet conversation. Now, do you remember what that was about?
Well, I'm not sure.
Well, I could read that conversation very well. He said to you, "Martin, you're a scholar. How could you even think of marrying a chorus girl?"
Oh, Dad didn't say that.
Yes, he did. He said, "You see how out of place she is, how she's dressed, how she talks? So common, so vulgar, so cheap."
But he was mistaken.
Was he?
Well, he certainly changed his mind about you after we were married.
Did he?
Well, he was crazy about you.
No, he wasn't. He decided he didn't want to lose his son. And when the boys came along, he wanted his grandchildren. But I was still the cheap little chorus girl, no matter how warmly he smiled at me and said how wonderful I was. That's why I won't read that man's lips.
But what does one thing have to do with it?
If I hadn't really known what your father thought of me, I would have believed he loved me. And I would have been better off and happier for it.
I understand all that, Regina, and I know how you must feel about this gift of yours.
It's not a gift. Anyone can study it and learn it.
I won't rest until I know who he is.
Martin, you're not feeling well.
What is that man saying?
Right. He and the blonde, they're just talking.
I can see that. What are they talking about?
What we were talking about, what to have for dessert.
What else?
She's going to have the baked Alaska. That's how you can tell they're not married. Would I stick you $3 for baked Alaska?
Never mind her. What is he saying?
He'll have fruit and cheese and... Now, who could that be?
What?
He's saying a word... I must be reading it wrong.
What does it sound like?
Well, something like...
Sisora?
That's right. Sisora. Hey, Marty, are you holding out on me? How'd you know?
Because... Sure. See what he's doing?
Well,
He's touching the scarab.
What?
That pin he's got in his lapel, that black and gold beetle. It's not like any beetle you've ever seen on Earth.
Now, Marty...
It's the Sisora. And you must touch it after every meal. Do you understand?
Do I understand? Why, sure, Marty, if you say so.
I knew it.
Please tell me, what are you talking about?
That man.
Yes?
He...
Well, tell me, Marty, please.
Regina, I see fire and death and destruction.
Please, don't talk like that.
I don't know what to do.
About what?
About everything.
Shouldn't you go see a doctor?
Regina, I have to save the world. But I don't know how.
Let's see what we have here. A comfortable married couple with grown kids. He's a sober, serious professor of archaeology. Suddenly, he seems to have developed a deadly dread of a complete stranger in a rather expensive restaurant. And he talks desperately of having to save the world. Now, is this what you got out of our first act? Good. That's exactly what we put in there. Wait till you hear what we put in Act 2. You came to me from out of nowhere, sang the popular love song of a generation back. However, things do not really emerge full-blown from nothingness, nor do they arrive on the scene from nowhere. Everything that is develops slowly, surely, taking its own time to gather form and substance, nourishing itself on the forgotten thoughts of our subconscious. And then one day, they burst upon us in full bloom.
Martin?
What is it?
Oh, I guess you're not asleep.
No.
How long have you been up?
A while.
What is it?
Nothing.
When did we go out to dinner? Tuesday night? Oh, something's been bothering you ever since.
It's nothing.
You keep saying that. You still refuse to tell me who this fellow Simpkins is.
There's nothing to tell. Or maybe I don't know how to tell it.
Tell it any way you can.
There's this word, Sisora.
That was the word the Simpkins man was saying. And you knew he was saying it. How'd you know?
I just knew.
What does it mean?
It means a scarab. A beetle. Only there has never been a beetle like this one down here.
What do you mean by here?
Here, this world.
Are you telling me there's another world?
Yes. And it's called Sisora.
Okay. And where is it?
Where? It's very far from here.
What's very far?
It's light years away.
What's a light year?
A light year is a unit of astronomical measurement. It would be equal to the distance that light travels in a year, or about 6 trillion miles, give or take a couple of 100 million miles.
Oh, sure. What's a couple of 100 million miles?
Out there in the uncharted infinity of space, nothing.
Okay. So, we have this place called Sisora. Way, way out there. And what does this have to do with you?
I don't know. I just don't know. I'm aware of it.
In what way?
In what way? Are you aware of the United States?
Oh, come on. What kind of a question is that? Sure.
How?
Well, it's here. It's my home. And what are you trying to tell me?
I'm aware of Sisora in that same way. Fire. Great shells. No, not shells. Discs. Discs of some sort.
Like flying saucers?
Maybe. These are round and very large. They glow because of the Astratrix Major.
What's that?
It's a space warp.
Oh, no. Now, you have to get some sleep.
It enables us to surpass the speed of light, and therefore we can travel anywhere in this or any other galaxy. Time is no factor.
Us? We?
Yes.
Oh.
I come from that world. That world called Sisora. That's so far from here.
But that isn't true. You come from Indiana. Terre Haute. That's where you were born.
I know.
So what are you giving me this nonsense?
I was born in Terre Haute, so was my father. My grandfather was born in Philadelphia. The family goes back there 6 generations to a Lionel Struve who came from London.
You mean we're going through all this at 3 o'clock in the morning?
And there are parish records dating back to the 12th century. Before that, I guess my ancestors came there as Normans, or were there already as Saxons and Danes, or going back, way back, as Romans. And earlier...
Marty, something is bothering you.
I seem to remember something. Something you're not supposed to remember because it happened so long ago. So far away.
Do you want something warm to drink?
No, I'll be all right. Try to get some sleep.
Oh, sure. Hello?
Regina?
Martin, are you okay?
Oh, sure, I'm fine. Dear, about dinner.
What about it?
I'm going to be late. We're having a faculty committee meeting.
Oh.
It's a nuisance, but I was foolish enough to accept the so-called honor. We'll probably work right through dinner. I won't be too late.
All right, Martin. You're sure you're okay?
Of course, Regina, darling. Of course.
Yes? Oh, it's you.
Yes, Mr. Simpkins. May I come in?
Now, look here.
Mr. Simpkins, I'm a respectable person. Actually, my brother-in-law is captain on the police force here. He could vouch for me.
What do you want?
Well, I'm not sure I know.
I know what you want. A doctor?
Mr. Simpkins, there is something between us, and we're going to have to find out what it is.
All right, Mr.
Struve, Martin Struve.
Oh, yes, Professor Struve. You might just as well come in, I suppose. Sit down, won't you? I won't apologize for the looks of the place. It isn't mine. I'm just renting it for my stay in town. But that's not the point. What is the point, Professor?
Sisora.
Sisora. What is Sisora?
You should know. You spoke the word in the restaurant that night. And as you did so, you touched the scarab as the ritual prescribes.
I don't have the faintest notion of what you're talking about.
Why would I make this up? The world is called Sisora. And its emblem is the scarab, the beetle that you wear in your lapel. The golden black beetle. No, wait.
Yes?
No, wait. It's coming back to me. The beetle is always gold. The gold scarab of Sisora. It's the color used around the border. That.
Yes? That what?
That denotes the branch of service. The black. It stands for space reconnaissance.
Would you mind getting to the point of all this? I have an engagement.
Sisora, the space patrols are always out to find a new world for the overcrowded billions who live on Sisora.
Look, Professor Struve, this is just about as far as I care to go.
But in all the incredibly vast reaches of space, how many worlds are there fit for habitation?
If it's a joke, it's too long getting to the punchline, and I've lost all interest.
I remember the ship. The great fire disk. We landed here.
Oh, we?
Yes, we. But we landed badly. The ship was destroyed. We were lost.
Who was lost?
The crew. And so we stayed here. Here on this primitive Earth. Oh, yes. It was a wilderness then. That was so long ago. 50, 100,000 years. I don't remember.
Look, whatever your game is, I don't know.
It's no game. I'm serious.
I don't even know why I humor you. You force yourself in here. You give me a fantastic story about shipwrecked space explorers thousands and thousands of years ago, and you were one of them? It's very interesting. How old does that make you?
I'm saying I have a memory of being one of them, a racial memory.
And it doesn't get better.
But the more I speak to you, the more it clarifies itself. You're from Sisora, too.
I think this definitely has to end it.
You're here to study this planet, and then you report back on its suitability for colonization.
Let me show you to the door.
Just a minute.
I don't have to humor every nut that walks in off the street.
You are a reconnaissance scout.
That does it.
Now take your hands off me, sir.
Outside.
You're going to listen. Mr. Simpkins. Oh, Mr. Simpkins, I didn't mean to hit you so hard. I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. I never did that to anyone before.
Get out. If I ever see you again, I'm going to call the police.
Martin, may I come in?
Oh, Doctor. This is an honor.
Are you busy?
Oh, no. Please sit. What are you doing so far from the medical school?
Oh, I like to walk over to this side of the campus and see how the other half lives.
All right. Well, what is your problem?
The psychiatrist is supposed to ask that question.
Yes, I know. I just thought I'd steal your thunder.
Regina came to see me.
Oh?
She said, since you wouldn't come to see me...
And, what is it about?
You know what it's about. It started a week or so ago in a restaurant. You saw a man who you think comes from another world. It's called Sisora. And it has a beetle emblem. You say you come from there, too.
I didn't tell her all that.
Well, you told her some. The rest you muttered in your sleep. Is it true?
Oh, yes.
And you believe it?
Yes.
Regina has a theory. I'd like you to hear it. She says you feel your life has been a failure.
Oh, now, just a minute.
Oh, I'm only telling you what she said. It's because you were held back by her.
Now, how could she have held me back?
She's convinced you could have gone higher, farther, with a more cultured wife.
That isn't really true. The world is filled with snobs. Now, who cares about them?
Unfortunately, too many of them decide on promotions and honors.
Well, what does all this have to do with...
She doesn't know. Except that, well, obviously, there's been a very strong physical attraction between you and Regina.
It's been much more than that.
Well, anyhow, she feels she's getting older. And you're going to regret your marriage more and more.
Oh, that's ridiculous. You're saying that because of my wife, I've lost out on success? Well, look, I'm not exactly a failure. I'm known. I have a reputation. I've been published.
You don't have that great, overwhelming success that would have made you a star in the field.
That was never important to me.
Don't make a snap judgment about that either.
And so you're saying I'm having these delusions, eh?
Oh, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying you should relax and try to analyze in your own mind just why you're having these delusions.
But you just made a very definite statement. Doctor, you said I was having delusions.
Aren't you?
Why do you insist on calling them delusions? How do you know that they aren't real?
Regina. What?
Regina.
What'd you wake me up for? What's the matter? You all right?
Regina, listen to me. I've just seen it all.
Don't you mean you dreamed it?
No, I didn't dream it. I know everything. I know how it worked out the last time.
How what worked out the last
time? The flight, the patrol. Oh, what's the difference? It doesn't matter anymore.
Well, it doesn't matter. Just forget it.
We won't be able to forget it unless we...
Unless we what?
Unless we can first ensure the safety of the world.
The safety of the world? Oh, sure.
Oh, my darling Regina, don't humor me.
Martin, you're going to have to get some rest.
Rest? No, not till the job is done.
What job?
It's a job that falls to me.
Martin.
I'm the only one who knows about it. I have to accept the responsibility. I have to save the world.
Oh, sure, honey, sure. We'll talk about it in a moment.
But there isn't anything to talk about.
That's even better.
Saving the world requires no lengthy, complicated planning. The thing can be accomplished simply and swiftly. All I have to do is kill Mr. Simpkins
If by murdering one man you could save the world, would you agree to do it? Ethics, here we are again. Constantly we keep raising this complicated issue of morality. It certainly does get in the way of a great many things we'd like to accomplish. Still, Martin knows something we do not. I promise you that in Act 3, everybody will know as much as the next fellow. Sometimes in the middle of a hot day, do you see cool water? It could be the Blue Nile. Do you smell jasmine? It's the aroma of ancient Persia. Do you hear the crowds shouting in the Roman Forum? Do you hear the clash of sword against shield at the Battle of Hastings? So many great events took place in our history. Don't you remember any of them? That is, from personal participation.
You're going to kill Mr. Simpson?
I have to kill him. It's his life or ours.
But why? How is Mr. Simpkins threatening you or me?
It has nothing to do with us personally.
But why?
Because when they land here, when the main force arrives from Sisora, they will have to kill every man, woman, and child on this planet.
Martin,
I know the mind reels from just the implications of such a holocaust.
Martin, I want you to go to the hospital just for a few days. A routine checkup.
Oh, that's how things go. If someone says something that's off the beaten track, naturally he's a candidate for a
But
psychiatrist.
this particular story you're telling me...
Why is it crazy?
I never said that.
Then why must I go to the hospital?
Darling, I'm worried.
And you have cause to be. If this Mr. Simpkins gets back to Sisora, it'll mean the end of our world. That's why he has to be killed.
You're not a murderer.
Oh, Regina, I'm afraid you simply do not understand.
I do. Oh, okay. Okay, Martin, you're right. He does come from wherever it is he comes from, and he does mean to bring back the invasion, and we'll all be dead, okay?
Regina, don't humor me.
I'm on your side. Do it right. Go to Charlie.
Charlie?
Yes, my brother Charlie. Let the police handle it.
The police? I know Charlie. He never believed me.
That's the problem, Marty. If you shoot this guy, you'll be arrested and tried for murder. Would a jury believe you?
But the future of the world is at stake. I know I'm right.
Everybody is innocent until they prove he's guilty. Now, give this guy the benefit of the doubt. Let Charlie find out who he is.
And the name of this place is Sisora, you say? How do you spell it, Mike?
Sissora.
Uh-huh.
Charlie, what are you doing?
Oh, Marty, this is official. I'm entering it down as a report.
But I didn't come here so that you could make a joke out of it.
No, it's no joke, Marty. Now becomes a part of the official business of my department. Now, he's a recon scout from this place, Sisora. Okay. Now, authentication, if any, of the charge. How do you know?
How do I know? Charlie, where did your folks come from?
Well, years and years ago, I guess it was France.
2,000, 3,000 years ago. What were they doing?
You got me there, Marty.
They were Gauls. They lived in the forests of Europe.
Okay, I buy that.
And before that, do you ever think about it?
No, why should I?
Doesn't anything ever come to you sometimes in a dream or as a random thought?
Oh, what do you mean?
Is all the memory gone, Charlie? Do you ever hear a sound in the night that couldn't be made today? Or sometimes is there a few notes of a melody that you can't quite seem to place?
Well, I don't know, Marty. I don't really know.
Suddenly I began to see it and hear it, Charlie. I saw myself. Well, it may not have been me. It could have been some vaguely, deeply remote ancestor. I remember another place.
What other place?
Sisora.
Oh, yeah.
I know you don't believe me.
Well, it doesn't make any difference if I do or not. You just give me the facts.
It's crowded. There are so many of us. We must find more room. Never enough. We have the weapons. The great weapons of fire. We can conquer wherever we go, but where can we go? Space is so vast, and the
Places in which we can live so few, so remote, so hidden. And I remember...
Yeah, you remember.
The ship. The great fire disk. It came down here. But something went wrong.
What?
I don't know. I wasn't the pilot. He was killed in the crash. The rest of us, we stepped out into this new world. And it was beautiful. It was also terrible. Because we had found a place, the right place, the place we had been looking for always. And now we had no way of getting back home to tell about it.
Okay, I got that. And then what happened?
I don't know. We probably became part of this world, blended and melted into the life of the earth, and then one night I saw this man Simpkins, in the restaurant. And all this came back to me.
Mm-hmm. Now, the gist of the thing is, Simpkins is a scout for an enemy invasion of the earth. That's what you're saying, huh?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, sometimes the biggest part of police work is to run down all kinds of nutty-sounding claims.
I was afraid you'd think I was a nut.
I didn't say you were a nut. Oh, I just said you were making a nutty-sounding claim. Do I have all the information?
I think so.
Yeah, Frank? A fellow named Arthur Simpkins. Yep. Lives at 233 Boulder Place. It's an apartment. Let's find out all about him, huh?
Martin?
Good evening, dear.
Charlie called while you were out.
Oh? Was it about Simpkins?
He left a message. Here, I wrote it down.
Let me see.
Here.
Mr. Arthur Simpkins comes from Los Angeles, California. Is employed by Fletcher McGowan Data Processing as a sales engineer.
Oh, I guess that settles Mr. Simpkins.
I don't believe it.
Why?
He's wearing the scarab, the sacred scarab.
But Charlie found out. He works for this company on the West Coast.
How did Charlie find out?
Well, I don't know. Maybe they checked with his landlord. Now, what are you doing?
Operator, I would like to find out the number of a company named Fletcher McGowan in Los Angeles.
Oh.
And then I would like to put through a person-to-person call to a Mr. Arthur Simpkins.
Oh.
That's right, thank you.
What are you doing that for?
I know I'm right.
But Charlie just handed you the facts.
Maybe Charlie's satisfied. I'm not.
Marty, I love you. Maybe I haven't been everything you needed and deserved.
You were everything I ever needed and more than I deserved. Yes. Thank you, operator. Would you please ring them?
But, Marty, what is the matter? It has to be something.
It is. It's a Sora. I remember it. How and why, don't ask, but I remember. What's that, operator? Oh, no, there should be an Arthur Simpkins at that number. Well, are you sure we reached Fletcher McGowan? All right, operator. Thank you. This message from Charlie, It isn't true.
What?
I don't think Charlie's taking me seriously enough. I'll be back, Regina.
Well, where are you going?
I have to do some of Charlie's work for him.
Marty.
Yes, it's Martin.
Marty, where were you? Regina called me. She said you ran out of the house earlier with a look on your face as if you'd commit murder. Now, what have you been up to?
I guess you'd call it break and entry. A little burglary.
Marty, please, be careful what you say.
Here's a drinking glass.
Yeah?
I was careful to wrap it in a handkerchief. And got his fingerprints.
You mean you stole?
Yes, and this. The beetle. The sacred beetle, the scarab of Sisora. See? The colors are black and gold. I remember those colors.
You realize you could be in a jam?
Check these fingerprints. I already found out about the scarab.
What did you find out?
I had Wilson look at it. He's head of metallurgy at the School of Mines. This emblem? You know what he said? He doesn't know what the metal is.
He doesn't?
No. He said this thing is made of a metal or metals
unknown on this earth.
He said that?
All right, now, you check those fingerprints. You'll find that there is no record of them anywhere. There can't be. He's not from this world. Arrest him, Charlie.
Arrest him? On what charge?
The man has no fingerprint records. How do you account for that?
Oh, there are plenty of people whose fingerprints aren't on file.
But you yourself say there's no record of him anywhere. No Social Security, no credit rating, nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
Isn't that suspicious?
Well, it may be suspicious, but it's not illegal.
The man has no visible means of support. Isn't that a fact?
Yeah?
All right, then arrest him for vagrancy.
Well, you can only do that if he's liable to become a public charge.
But surely, Charlie, you can do something.
Marty, I'm an officer of the law. The law. My mission in life is to uphold the law. Now, this man, whoever and whatever you say he is, he's not breaking any law.
This man is an advanced scout for a race that will destroy every living person on this planet.
All right, granted for the sake of argument. Where's your evidence?
Evidence?
How do you know?
Because I can remember. I know. I'm a member of that race myself.
Then why shouldn't you be on his side?
Because it was too long ago. My true roots, my important racial memories, they're here.
Marty, I wish I could do something to help.
You don't really believe this man is an alien enemy, do you?
No, I don't.
Despite the evidence I've given you.
You haven't given me any evidence. Now, listen, Marty, why don't you and Regina go away for a vacation? Relax, huh?
That's a good idea.
More coffee?
No. I think I'll go out for a walk.
Do you want me to come along?
I'm trying to think out a new approach to my book.
Oh. All right. It's a little windy. Dress warm.
You mean warmly?
One day I'll learn the difference.
Well, it really doesn't matter. I'll be right back.
No, Marty, about that Simpkins thing.
You can forget about it.
Oh, I hope so.
It will work itself out.
What do you mean?
Oh, it's nothing, Regina. It's nothing, dear. I'll be back soon.
Hello?
Charlie, I'm scared.
What's the matter?
It's Martin. He left the house, and I'm afraid. Well, he seemed about to do something.
Well, just tell me.
This business with Simpkins, he said he was going for a walk. On a hunch, I looked in the drawer where he keeps his target pistol. It's gone.
What are you doing here?
I've been waiting for you to get back, Mr. Simpkins.
I've had enough of this. I'm going to call the police.
Don't move.
You wouldn't use that gun.
Wouldn't I?
As your wife said, it isn't your style.
How do you know what my wife said?
Oh, we have that capability. Back on Sisora, don't we? Here you call it ESP. It's old stuff with us. Or have you forgotten? You're not a killer.
You never know what you are until you find yourself in the unexpected place.
Why kill me?
Because of your plans for this earth?
Oh, forget it. Those plans can't become operational for more than 500 years. You won't be affected.
But this is my world.
Once you're dead, you have no world. Consider, if you kill me, it's murder. You can't justify it. You've already tried. The police think you're crazy.
It doesn't matter.
It does. To you. You'll spend the rest of your life in prison. Or in the sanitarium. What for?
I can't let you destroy the world.
Go ahead. Stop me. Well, why don't you pull that trigger? You can't. It isn't in you. I am everything you say I am. Now kill me. What are you waiting for? Marty, what did you do that for?
I had to, Charlie. I had to.
Is everything all right today, darling?
Oh, yes. They're being very nice to me. I may feel like digging in the garden later.
You do that. The doctor says it's good for you.
They didn't believe me. Nobody believed me. They think I'm crazy.
No, it's all right, dear.
What's all right? That they think I'm crazy? Don't you understand? I saved the world. I saved the world.
Yes. Now, how about a nice cup of hot tea?
A wife is a wife. I'll bet the day Columbus said, "Honey, I'm leaving today to discover America," she smiled at him and said, "Yes, dear." So, did Martin Struve really save us? Who knows? I know two things. A, he will spend the rest of his life in the sanatorium, and B, I shall return in just a few moments. The inventor, the visionary, the discoverer, the creator. He, and I should say she, is always the loneliest of people. For so many things simply cannot be shared, even with those who truly love us. Let a man march to a different drum, and, unfortunately, the world will destroy him. Well, we try to make an interesting world for you around here. Our cast included Ralph Bell, Evie Juster, and William...
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. None of us is immune to that old game about people once in the public eye. I suppose you could call it the whatever happened to game. In this case, the woman generally considered the most beautiful and desirable in the world, Marcy Herrick. The first accident, of course, was a 10-day wonder. But the second didn't get as much publicity, though it took Marcy into a coma and eventually forever out of sight and out of mind.
All right, clear the area. How do they always know, nurse?
Disaster hounds animals, Sergeant. They always sniff it out, chase the ambulance if it's anyone in the news. Who is it this time?
Marcy Herrick. Same old problem.
Barbiturate poison?
What else? Check the intern. She's in coma. They'll butt over tea kettle all the way downstairs for good measure.
Yeah.
Know what I thought when I got the call? Let the lady be. I mean, considering that what she's got is a hell of a lot more than any one of us have. That Never Land she keeps trying to get back to sure must be something special.
Our mystery drama, The Prison of Glass, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Lois Nettleton. Marcy Herrick, an American symbol. Blend of Judy Garland and Marilyn Monroe, adored by countless millions, picked by fortune to be the brightest of stars, but confined by the smothering adulation of her fans to life in a goldfish bowl. Child of fortune, queen of misfortune, a national tragedy of mob nonviolence. This is her story.
All my life, I dreamed of being here, inside this glass paperweight, with the feathery snow under my feet, and the dark little house with the bright red door beckoning to me to enter it and discover its secrets at last. No more wondering if I could really see a tiny shadow across the window under the eaves, or the handsome, dark face I pretended to myself looked out from the oriel window on the ground floor. Well, now I am here at last. And all I want to do is break out of my glass prison. I want to scream till the glass shatters. So terrible to look out, seeing everything magnified, and knowing that the one possession I love the best has ended up being a prison I may be shut away in forever. Marcy, where are you?
In the living room, Mother.
What are you doing? Oh, playing with this paperweight. How pretty the snowstorm is. So many years since I saw snow, and since...
Don't you ever get over Fred. Get him off your mind.
Pop? No. I'll never forget him. Do you?
Of course I don't. But there's no point dwelling on the dead.
Oh, every time I see the paperweight, it's like he was still in the room, laughing that funny, deep way he did, pleased that I was pleased with my present.
It's too long ago to still be mourning for him.
Why?
Because he's gone. I'd like to make an end of that silly child's toy sometimes. You're too old to play with toys.
This isn't a toy. It's a real old antique. Pop told me. Look at the little house. And the trees planted round, and the path leading over the little hill to the door.
And turn it upside down and then right side up and watch the snowflakes fall.
Look, Mother, wouldn't you love to be small enough and to be able to somehow get inside there and walk up that path and knock on the door? Who do you suppose would open it?
Oh, Marcy, that's enough nonsense.
You know who I keep being sure it would be?
Who?
Pop. That's who it would be. Pop.
Now that is all. You put the paperweight down and come and get dressed. You've got a million things to do to get ready for the contest. Come on.
Mother, do I have to go?
To the finals? But you're going to win.
So what?
Well, first of all, it means money. And second, it means you can enter the state contest. And after that...
I don't want to go.
Why not?
I hate being stared at and walked around and examined as though I was a prize heifer or an animal in the zoo. Something even worse.
What are you talking about?
You should see how the men look at you in the bathing suit parade and where their eyes go. It's humiliating, degrading.
You mean you'd let me down? After I've devoted every minute of my life to you, working as a cleaning woman, doing other people's dirty work just so I could give you a decent home and a chance in life.
I know, Mom. I want to pay you back, but not this way.
Well, how else? You know I haven't got much time left to me with my heart condition. How are you going to make enough money to pay off the debts I've had to run up? Oh, no, sir. You want to pay me back, Marcy Gerstenberg? You follow the path I set for you. You'll see. One day, you're going to be a star.
I don't want to be a star.
But you can decide that when you get there. Because I'm going to keep pushing you till you get to the top. Even if it kills the both of us.
Well, it killed Mom, all right. Within a few years. And it killed me. A little bit at a time. The paperweight became a kind of symbol for me. Inside it, I might be safe and private. If the faces were peering in at me there, I could always hide in the soft snow. But there was never a chance to hide. Because even when Mom stopped pushing me and got really sick, there was always someone else. First of all, the man who changed my name. My agent.
You know, what is it? Marcy Herrick, you're damn right, Santa Ann. Little Miss Sunday School, what you think she's trying to do to me?
Good morning, Dave.
Come in and shut the door. What's good about it?
Well, we're both alive.
Well, if I didn't invest so much time and bread in you already, you wouldn't be for long, sister. I'd break that alabaster neck of yours with my bare hand.
Don't be mad.
Mad? I'm on my 6th hour pill this morning. Why'd you stand up Nicholas Sagat for yesterday?
The guy's an octopus. I just couldn't take it again.
Well, you're not a teenager anymore. You know he's got a part in his picture that can make you. You land this part, do it the way you're told, and we're at the start of the payoff at last. I got an investment in you I want back.
Is that all I am to you? A warm body you can peddle?
Oh, cut the sarcasm, baby. It's not your style. You got a mother in the hospital who's expensive to maintain. You want to keep her there?
Sergey'll never see me now that I stood him up.
I fixed it. I had him on the phone 15 minutes this morning. I'd eat plenty crow, but I fixed it.
How? Now, wait a minute. If you have any idea
now, look, I'm a louse, a hard-nosed son of a gun, but I have some standards. I pulled the little hearts and flowers. I told him you had to go see your mother in the hospital.
That's where I was.
And I figured. With all you got going for you and a mother who needs you, I don't know what it is that you keep running from. I think you still ought to be seeing a good shrink.
No.
Well, it's your business, I guess, but do you make the appointment I set up with Sergey today at 2?
I guess so.
You'd better, because this time, for one reason or another, I'm going to be with you. Meet me in his office 1:45, and wear some lipstick and a dress that fits tight. Ah, Miss Herrick, I'm delighted to meet you again, at last. And Mr. Morgan. Hi, Nick. It really wasn't necessary for you to escort your charming client. She is perfectly safe with me. Marcy has a back-to-back appointment with Multinational for the ingenue lead in the new feature. I'm playing chauffeur for her because her own car's laid down. Oh, I see. Well, then I won't keep you long. Just sit down, everyone, please.
Thank you.
Well, I had forgotten how beautiful you are. What a pity.
You mean the part is cast?
No. I mean only that your time is so short today. I would have liked to go over the shooting script with you personally.
If I can get a copy of the script, I'd be happy to come back and read for you.
No. I don't work that way. I mean, I must learn to know the actor. I've had him or her learn to know me. We must establish a rapprochement. No? I mean, it is, as we say, a one-to-one situation. No? However, I'm sure we can let Miss Herrick have a scene, a few pages, to give her the feeling of the part. How soon can we meet again?
Well, if you're under any pressure, Mr. Sergey.
When are we not? When are we not, all of us? Name the time and the place. I'll have my client there. All right, my bungalow, on the set. Day after tomorrow at, say, 5:30. We'll be there. She. A one-to-one situation, as I said. She'll be there. Right, Marcy?
Right, Dave. You make the dates. I keep them. I can't blame Dave. Nothing overt was even particularly hinted at. It was a business appointment, it was an exceptional part, and I was an actress. How much of my private self I was willing to surrender for a career was my own business. So, I kept my appointment at 5:30 with Nicholas Sergey. Ready, I suppose, to deliver. And I received a surprise. What he seemed to be interested in was my talent, whether I was right for the part. We went over the scene again and again, and finally he said...
No, it still isn't right. But all the capability is there. The part is yours if you want it.
But of course I do. I don't know what to say.
As far as the part is concerned, we'll let your agent handle that. But as for us, now that is something else again.
Uh-oh.
No, don't jump to the obvious conclusion. Which is true enough, Marcy. I am a man. I'm not a stone.
And that's what my contract depends on?
Don't be silly. I can have 100 partners more sensual, more practiced, or more perverted than you. For us, there's something different.
Isn't there always?
Marcy, please grow up. I'm talking of something that I see in you beyond a simple urge of sex. Something that you will communicate to every man as strongly as you do to me. What our final relationship will be is kind of hard to say. I mean, it's compounded of so many things. Director, actress, husband, wife, lover, neophyte. But none of that is important. What is that here and now, I tell you, you will play in my picture. And from it, a star will be born.
Oh, he was persuasive and passionate, and he made me believe him. incredible to think that we never recognize, except in hindsight, the turning points of life. And that in this moment, with these few words, Nicholas Sergat had shaped my future entrapment and sealed his own death at my hands.
Murder from someone as gentle and dependent as Marcy? And by what means? And to what end? And if indeed there was murder, by what instrument that leads to the strange imprisonment we first found Marcy immersed in at the beginning of our story? I'll return in a moment with Act 2. Most of you will be old enough, I imagine, to remember the headlines at the time. Marcy Herrick, injured in fall. Beloved star in coma. Even if you don't remember them, they have little significance, for this is the true story behind those headlines. A story best told by Marcy herself.
I played in Nick's picture, an experience I don't know if I'd want to live through again, except it shaped my life.
All right, now let's have it absolutely quiet. We have the sticks. Action.
But really, there's nothing to explain. You've made yourself perfectly clear. I have my options. The one thing I'm permitted to do is choose. Heads or tails.
Cut. Okay. Just bury that. Kill the lights. We're on a break. Marcy, come on. I'll talk to you in your dressing room. I don't care what the lines seem to say, darling. It's what they mean. What they must convey to the audience.
Oh, what should they convey except exactly what they say?
Well, please stop talking from the naivete of your own personal morals. You think you have any choice?
Why shouldn't I?
Because this picture has nothing to do with your own personal little Never Never Land. That's why. It's real. It's here. It's where it's at. In the particular situation you find yourself in this script, in the part you are playing, you have no choice. And in spite of what you say, you have to know that.
That I have no choice?
Exactly.
And I'm playing myself?
Exactly. Why do you think you were cast in this?
Because you think that's all I'm capable of doing.
Because I think that's what the audience wants to see, to buy. Because the quality of you is going to make you a star.
What does that mean?
It's a dichotomy, a contradiction, a fascinating enigma. The girl with everything, looks, figure, sex, a voice that ripples through everyone from the heart right down. And yet...
And yet what?
The other side. The feeling of a little girl lost that everyone wants to protect, to fuss over, arrange for, shield from harm.
But I don't need to be shielded. And I'm not a sex symbol. The truth is...
The truth is you need a guardian, if not a lover. Now, I want to be both. We ought to be married.
I'm not ready to be married yet.
Perhaps not. But for your mother's sake, I think you better be.
What's my mother got to do with this?
Everything. She has a dream for you that she knows you'll never win for yourself.
A dream that might occur to you that I don't share.
Don't be ridiculous. There isn't a girl in the world who would pass up the chance to be a star.
I won't even answer that. I just want to know how you know about my mother.
Okay. I went to visit her in the hospital. My old world upbringing, perhaps. One asks the parents of the girl one wants to marry for their permission, or at least tacit agreement. Since the father is dead, one goes to the mother.
Oh, good Lord, it's happening all over again. I'm not a person, I'm a commodity. Oh, why can't you all just leave me alone?
To be what?
To be a... I don't know what. I never even seem to have a chance to find out for myself. To be Marcy Gerstenberg, first off, I guess.
After this picture, Marcy Gerstenberg will no longer exist. There will only be Marcy Herrick.
And if I don't want to be Marcy Herrick?
Pretty hard to escape. There's also one contract I don't think you could break.
What?
An unwritten one. It's with a very sick lady in the hospital.
Mom?
Your mother was going to have open heart surgery. Very expensive surgery.
Don't.
Listen, Marcy. Darling, what is it you're afraid of? I mean, most girls would give their eye teeth for the career that beckons you. Why in the world don't you want it?
I don't know. Because I want simpler things. A man to love, children, never to ask anything more from them than they want to give. Some time to myself. I need that. My own snow paperweight world.
What?
Nothing. Just a special thing of my own. But most of all, Nick, I just don't feel I have the talent. I mean, just to look at me on the set. I can't get things the way a real actress should.
Baby, who wants you to be an actress? I want you to be you. No one else. If I can achieve that, if you can, you'll be one of the greatest. I know you're gonna be. But you need help. I think I can offer it. And best as your husband.
But I don't want to be married.
But it's what you need. You have to be guided, shaped, protected.
And if I refuse?
Well, I might have to make a change in casting. Unfortunately for you, on the production end, there is an escape clause. Among other things, you'd be throwing away a lot of money. A lot of necessary money in your case, because...
You don't have to hammer it home. Like my part in the picture, I have no options. Not even heads or tails.
Marcy, you missed the point. It's the same option. There's always choice. Win or lose.
Before I went to the hospital that night, I sat, idly tilting my snowstorm paperweight in my hands, watching the snow, trying to let it calm me as it used to. But not tonight. All I could think of were phrases like caught in a vice, trapped, a squirrel in a cage. And then, without any decisions, I went to see Mother.
Marcy?
Dave, what are you doing here?
Oh, I drop by now and again to say hello.
To Mom?
Oh, sure. I mean, we go a long way back, her and me, you know.
How is she tonight?
No use you going in there. They have her, like knocked out.
She's worse?
Well, it's why I hung around. I called you at home, but you'd already left. The doc is waiting to see you.
Why?
Marcy, I guess this is it. They're going to have to operate.
It was a long operation. Over 6 hours. And Dave sat with me in the waiting room all the way. People talk about a lot of things in the small hours of the night. Not me, but Dave did. And as he talked, I was suddenly seeing him through different eyes, realizing that once in the past, before Dad came along, Mom and he had been quite close.
Now, let's get it straight again. Your contract with Nicholas Sagat and his production company only promises to deliver your services as an actress.
I know that, Dave, but maybe he's right. If this is what I'm to do, I need someone like him to
play Tringale to your Trilby?
It doesn't have to be that melodramatic.
It doesn't have to be at all.
I need money for Mom. Especially if, please, God, she comes through.
If it's money, I got it.
Well, even if I did borrow from you, Dave, then that's all it could be. It isn't the answer. First off, I'd have no guarantee that I could pay it back, but more important, I need success for Mom to make up to her for all she never had.
You still don't have to marry her.
I'm sort of an old-fashioned girl. So Nick and I were married, and Tales You Win became a colossal hit, and suddenly it seemed Although it took 2 or 3 years, I was miraculously everything Mom had wanted to be.
Damn it, what are you sitting on your rear end there for? Come on, we've got a party to go to. Big deals, big connections.
I'm beat tonight, Nick. I can't go anywhere.
Well, you're going to go somewhere. The speech is up for grabs. I want it. I need it.
Then go alone, darling. What do you need me for? I suppose the curse of my life is naivete. It took Dave to explain that to me later.
He was on the way out when he married him. He latched onto you as a meal ticket. He wanted you with him because he needed you. You're all that keeps him alive.
What?
Oh, baby, he knew he had it in you from the beginning. Sure, he gave you your first chance, but almost from that day on, he's been writing your skirt tails.
What are you trying to say?
I'm not trying. I'm laying on the line. Marcy Herrick is alive and living well in Hollywood. Nicholas Serkat is dead and owes his existence to you not only now, but pretty near from the first day he met you.
You mean that all these years he's been using me?
About the size of it, sweetie.
Oh, what a fool I've been.
Oh, now, wait a minute. You were caught in a nut crack.
Oh, not anymore. Now that Mama's gone. Okay, Dave. I'll take care of the rest of it. But it wasn't all that simple. Ever since my mother's death, working the heavy schedule I had to face, trying to be a decent wife to a man I thought I owed so much to, other habits had developed. The blessed uppers. Those nice little pills that gave you enough energy to fight through the long days of shooting. And even more welcome, the lovely pills that let you sleep. And while that sleep was coming, allowed you to slip back to childhood with the snowstorm paperweight in hand, searching for someone going up the path, or for that face that you never could quite see in the window, which somehow spelled love and all the answers.
What are you doing just sitting here, Marcy?
Nothing, Nick. Just playing with my favorite toy.
That damn paperweight is about the measure of your brain. Let's have a drink. Come on, we should celebrate.
What for?
I just set you up for a nice new picture.
How nice. Do I want to do it?
700,000 net and a percentage of the gross.
What's the part?
What's the diff? It's duck soup for you.
You feed at the same trough?
What does that mean?
You direct, of course?
Of course.
If I play?
What's all the flack here? What?
Just about my playing.
What?
I don't think I want to do a new picture. I think I'd rather play with this.
Oh, that silly toy. I'm telling you, one day I'm going to take it from you. I'm going to smash it.
My mother once said that.
Yeah, well, she should have gone... as I think I'm going to do right...
No!
Come on, give me.
Don't you touch that!
Yeah, Tommy!
Go away, you drunken fool! Don't you touch it! Nick, are you all right? Blood. You hit your head on the andiron. Or did I hit you with the paperweight? What? I don't know. I don't know. What have I done? I've killed him.
Appalled, Marcy shifts her gaze from the man, prone and unmoving on the floor, to the beloved paperweight in her hand, somehow tinged with blood. Accident or murder? We don't know yet. Even in the mildest of people, the force is unleashed when their privacy is invaded, or something they treasure threatened, are as primeval as the tiger that lives in all of us. I'll return shortly with Act 3. There was no way, of course, of keeping the story out of the papers or off radio and TV. You'll remember what headlines it made for 10 days, until the investigation was over and Marcy was completely exonerated. Officially, that is. Unofficially, the self-declared insiders, the wise and the worldly, the Hollywood rumor factory that never shuts down, knew better. Nick was an anchor around her neck she couldn't get rid of any other way. Good for her. More power to her for having the nerve and for getting away with it. And then there was Marcy herself.
I knew all about the talk behind my back. It destroyed me, like the Chinese water torture. Because of all people, I least of all exonerated myself in Nick's death. For years I had hated him for what he'd made me do. I'd wanted him dead, wanted to kill him. And that night was a blank in my mind. I went to pieces. Now I wanted to die. There was nothing left for me. The pills. That's all I lived on. All that kept me alive.
Marcy, you gotta listen to me, baby.
I killed him, Dave. I killed him.
You didn't. He was falling down drunk. He hit his head on the andiron.
No.
He killed himself.
No, I wished him dead. Same thing.
Marcy, you need help. I have a doctor.
No, there's no help for me. We struggled, Dave, because he wanted to break my paperweight. I pushed him, and that's how he fell.
It was still an accident.
Maybe? I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, Dave. Oh, Dave, I don't want to go on living. There's nothing left.
Oh, now knock that off. I've got 3 major features lined up for you as soon as you put yourself together. But you've got to get some help
There's
first.
no help for me anywhere. Except maybe inside here. If I could just walk through the powdery snow and up the little path and over the hill to the house, then maybe there'd be help. The secret of my life is here. Somewhere inside here. I've always known that. If I could only get in there and unlock the future, maybe I could find a way to want to live.
Why do you believe that so strongly?
What? Who are you?
Paul Barkley. Dr. Paul Barkley.
Who?
Don't you remember? Dave Morgan recommended me to you and brought you to me.
I don't remember coming here.
I should think that's quite possible under the circumstances.
What circumstances?
You were barely semi-conscious.
Oh, I know. I'd taken a tranquilizer.
A barbiturate, a little heavier than a tranquilizer.
Who are you?
I told you. Dr. Paul Barkley.
Where am I?
In my office. You should be in a hospital.
What kind of doctor are you?
Psychiatrist.
So you think I'm crazy?
No, I think the whole world is. Or sane, or somewhere in between. That's the human condition.
You sound kind.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go to the hospital.
But you would come to see me here?
It wouldn't do any good.
But you could try. After all, we have met and become acquainted. It isn't as if you were buying a pig in a poke.
A pig in... My father used to say that.
So did mine. That gives us something in common. You liked your father, didn't you?
Oh, yes. Didn't you yours?
Oh, yeah, we got along just fine. Still do.
Oh, you're so lucky. Mine is...
A long, long time ago.
Not for me. It always seems just like yesterday.
I'm sorry. Why did you love your father so much?
Oh, he sort of, didn't care. I mean, everything rolled off his back, you know. And Mother was always doing and planning and pushing herself and me and everyone. But Dad always found time to sit back and chuckle tell a funny story.
You didn't like your mother?
I loved her.
Maybe you were a little jealous of her.
Why would I be jealous of her?
Because she was the one who was married to your father, not you.
The paperweight isn't an obsession with me. I just love it because...
Because what?
Because it was the last present he ever gave me.
And all this stuff about wanting to lose yourself inside it.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's because when I became famous, I felt I was living in a goldfish bowl. There was no place to hide. And then after, I keep thinking, somehow, if I were in there, I'd find out the real truth about me.
Well, aren't you beginning to get a glimmering of the truth just from all our talks?
I don't know what you mean. Tell me.
It wouldn't do any good for me to tell you, Marcy. You have to find that out for yourself.
I didn't know what Paul meant, but I did know one thing. More and more every day, I was conscious of it. For the first time in my adult life, I was in love. I was hopelessly, deeply in love with Paul Barkley. Something I don't think he could know. Or would be talking about.
You've got to be kidding, Paul.
I wish I were.
Yeah, but just when you're really beginning to help her, get her back to herself.
I've got to disqualify myself now. It's too dangerous.
Just because Marcy's fallen in love with you? Isn't that part of the whole analysis picture?
The transference of love, hate. The psychoanalyst takes the place of the, well, in this case, the father. Sure, that's one thing that happened. Be expected. One reason I have to bow out.
Well, I don't get it.
All right. I'll put it as simply as possible. In this case, I can no longer be objective or handle it. Because you see, the tables are turned. The doctor has fallen in love with his patient. Well, but don't worry, Dave. I have the best men in the business ready to take over.
The only trouble was I didn't want the best men in the business. I wanted Paul. And when I found I wasn't to have him, never dreaming how he felt about me, it was my father again. And the only way I could find him was to cross the border to where he was. That's why I took the overdose of pills. And that's why, barely conscious as they took hold, some instinct of preservation helped me drag myself from the bed and head for downstairs in the open air. I never made it. Instead, I stumbled at the head of the stairs and pitched helplessly like a rag doll to a senseless heap at the bottom.
What's happening, Paul? How is Marcy?
Some superficial bruises, nothing.
But is she conscious?
No. Well, she's still in coma.
From the pills?
No, that's impossible. The hospital is taking care of to get them completely out of her system.
Then it's the fall.
No. There's no indication that that's the cause.
But why is she in a coma?
One of the aspects of the problem, catatonia. Fortunately, one of the easiest in its early stages to correct.
I don't care what medical name it is. How do you bring her out of it?
That's a good question. I wish I knew. I have a key, but it's too late to use it to unlock Marcy's jail.
When I first found myself locked inside the glass paperweight, I had no fear, only a surging sense of joy that at last I was where I wanted to be. I hurried up the path through the gently falling snow, which was warm and almost tickled like feathers, to knock on the little red door.
Who is it? Wait a minute. Yeah?
Pop!
Who are you?
Marcy!
It's been a long time. I don't remember so well.
Oh, you couldn't forget me. We were so close, Pop. You and me. So close.
The only thing close to me, Bright Eyes, is this little bottle. Or the next one. Or the next one after that.
You mean I just made you up? The way I wanted you to be? Not the way you were at all.
Maybe. What's the difference? That's your problem.
Thanks.
For what?
For telling me. For waking me up.
I can't look at her, Paul. She could be dead.
If I can't find a trigger, she might as well be.
That silly paperweight. How did it get to the hospital?
It was clasped in her hand. We had to force her fingers open to free it.
She's so damned intense. Why is this piece of junk so important to her?
It's a symbol, Dave. Why was her father so important? Was he so wonderful?
Jack Gerstenberg? The jerk of the world. Sober, he was a lump of clay. With some drinks in him, he was always on. Life of the party. Funny, for sure. Appealing. The women went for him, but he was a paste-up man. Not a human feeling in his whole lousy, non-existent soul.
Then why did Marcy set so much store in him? And in his present?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because it's the one thing he ever gave her in his entire life.
And for this nothing, someone like her has to be destroyed? Oh, damn him, and damn this silly thing. Somebody ought to have got rid of it long ago. Oh. I must be out of my mind. Why would I do a thing like that?
Maybe because the man upstairs, if there is one, put it in your mind.
Oh, Paul.
Oh, Marcy.
Paul, where are you?
Marcy,
I need you.
I'm right here, Marcy. Right where you can touch and feel me.
Oh, don't go away. Please.
Don't you ever worry. I'll never be farther from you than a whisper can carry.
That's how I escaped from my glass prison. And how I became Mrs. Paul Barkley in a private world with 3 children and happiness and no need to look further. So, to the press and all the media, I am no longer news or interesting, even to you who are listening. The story is finished. The beginning of everything for me, but for you, the end.
There's your answer to whatever happened to Marcy Herrick. This time, I'm as happy to tell you as I am happy with the answer. One further thing to add, but after I return shortly. A very brief postscript, but an important one. Neither I, nor Marcy, nor Dr. Paul Barkley would like to leave the impression that she was miraculously cured overnight. The ravages of the mind must be mended as carefully as those of the body, but with time, care, and equal devotion from patient and doctor, more and more of them, as we advance, even in adversity, can be and are. It isn't always won, but there is still hope for the human race. Our cast included Lois Nettleton, John Newland, Hans Conried, Peg LaCentra, and Barry Kroger. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, Brewers of Budweiser, and Buick Motor Division. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.